Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the special double feature of Etharis Immortal. Now, this is a very rare happening. Probably won't happen again for a while. We are just lucky that everyone's schedules matched up. We're still waiting on one other person. Samson Pampson is not here yet, but we got tired of waiting. So we're going to go ahead and start with a recap of yesterday, also as a way to inform Ophelia of what happened last time. So, as you remember, um, we had, or you guys had gotten a transport via a riverboat that was carrying cargo to go to the town of Altenheim, and then from there you would go further your own way and make your way to the town or the port town of Lisek or Lysek. I don't know which one. I'll probably decide by the time we get there. And on the way, there were various discussions, just general role playing. Um, both Elegon and Van Lees stole some iron ingots from the cargo hold. Um, Van Lees asked some rats that were aboard to cause mischief, and Elegon ended up being mean to Barry, your draconic companion. When night had fallen, however, after a strange dream that one of you had, I'm not going to mention who, you guys ended up being woken by the sound of these strange merfolk impaling the bottom of the ship with harpoons and holding it in place. After a quick battle that definitely was not fast and was very low quality considering my phone was dying at the time, um, Elegon ended up losing his eye to a shark. He did get his revenge, though, by stabbing it in the eye and killing it. Uh, Vanelise transformed into a spider, then into a bear. The bear was far more effective. And Celine ended up showing off her wings in public for the first time. The battle concluded in the hero's victory, and afterwards, Celine helped both Elegon, Vanelise, and took a prisoner back on board the ship. And that is where we pick off. Ophelia, I will say, for the sake of canon, that Ophelia had been fighting, you know, either Merfolk or Sharp or just someone on the far side of the ship. That way, your character was still there. It's just it wasn't involved with a good portion of the action.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pick off where um, Celine had just landed on the deck. Her wings splayed out, you know, bright as day for anyone to see. And John Morrison, the first mate of this crew, had stated, "I know you. You're a heretic." And that is where we're picking off. So,
Uh,
yes, he has just exclaimed, "You're a heretic," while pointing directly at Celine.
I'm gonna kind of first off, I'm gonna lay down this unconscious mer person, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of put up my spear and my shield like on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of extend both of my hands, palms facing out in the most non-threatening way that I can.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, like, whatever you've been heard about me or been told about me, I'm not here to cause any harm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you've seen, we're all on the same side here. When push comes to shove, I'll be fighting with you, not against you.
Go ahead and roll persuasion for me. Um,
Sure.
yeah, because at his words of you are at his claiming of you being a heretic, the rest of the crew had instantly snapped from their jovial celebration of victory to wariness, battle ready, just
Yeah.
serious once again.
Okay. I have a feature.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second while I pull it up so I can read it to you.
Hmm.
Let's see. So it's part of my channel Divinity. It's called Emissary of Peace.
Hmm.
As a bonus action, I can grant myself a +5 bonus to charisma persuasion checks for the next
Okay.
10 minutes.
All right.
Oh,
Okay. So
okay.
you go ahead and activate this, and I'm going to say it activates as you're speaking, and as you
Okay.
do, your uh, wings themselves actually appear to glow with this uh, celestial light, as you also have this faint shimmer beneath your skin. It is a very divine looking, for lack of a better word, that is how you appear to be.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I rolled an 18 plus 3, so
Hmm.
21 plus the 5, which would be 26.
26. Wow. Okay. That might be the best persuasion we'll ever see. Uh, yeah, so that definitely works. And the captain actually steps forward, who I have not actually introduced. I'm just going to say his name is uh, Harold, no last name. And so he steps forward and says, "Put your weapons down. They saved our lives. We owe them that much at least. My apologies for the hostility." But and he points at the merfolk that you had brought aboard the ship. "What is that thing doing on my ship?"
I thought we could ask it some questions, figure out why we were attacked this way.
They're raiders. They always attack ships passing through. They have for years. There's enough blood on his hands that it doesn't matter his reasons.
It's your ship. I'll follow your lead. What would you like for me to do with them?
I've seen enough death today. Throw him overboard. And he walks back to the helm of the ship.
Okay. I'll do that.
Sploosh.
Actually, I might have that sound. Hang on. I'm not kidding. I might have it.
No slap?
Good God.
Can we ooh, my family's voice is easy today. Can we get do you think we can grab one of those sharks and maybe have it for dinner?
I don't mind that. And he he goes down below deck and he grabs one of the harpoons that they had pulled from the bottom of the ship, and he hands it off to his half elf crew member. He says, "Catch a fish."
Ew.
I mean,
I'm gonna
or
throw over this
we could,
mer person and then put my cloak back on because I'm
or,
all like self-conscious now.
or we could just have Barry just grab one with his claws and pull him up.
He's the
Tiny.
size of a house cat. The shark is the size of a person. I don't think he can carry
Fair
it.
enough. So what's the shot? You never know. Not saying we actually should, but I mean, hey, it's just a suggestion, okay?
So is his name Barry with a B?
With
Yes.
B as in like strawberry.
Or
Okay.
Bart.
And is it with like an E or an
Like-
A?
E as in strawberry.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah.
Elegon, where are you standing at the moment?
Huh?
Where are you standing at the moment?
I guess I'm just kind of resting like against, or I guess I'll just be like leaning up against the edge of the ship,
I'm gonna go
just
over to.
like
Oh, I'm sorry.
because like I'd be in pain because like I would probably be in pain since I lost my eye.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Elegon and just start
Okay.
like kind of inspecting his eye. Like, how
All
bad
right.
does it look?
I need you to go ahead and make a
My
medicine check.
My lost eye. I don't
21.
have it anymore. Damn.
21.
21. Okay. So
21.
you walk over and you're requesting to open his eye because
No,
it's
I'm not
kind of just
asking.
drooping. You're just okay.
I'm,
Fine.
like,
You just
moving
reach
his
over and
hand.
you like grab. Yeah, you
What?
like shove his hand away. Stop away. You just open it, and there is.
Ew.
It's his eye is still there. It's just it's only half.
Ew.
It's only half of an eye.
Oh,
I'm fun.
I'm like holding back like a repulsive like face.
Just like
Can I go help bandage him up?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a healing word on him and just put my
Mhm.
hand over his eye and just, a little cheap. Oh, first level. That's 8 points of healing.
Does Ophelia
Okay.
smell the blood from wherever she's at?
Yes, definitely. And you actually, because of your heightened sense of smell,
Oh damn.
you do smell the. I'm gonna go ahead and call it eye jelly, and that just.
Ew.
Well, actually, quick question. How many days has it been since you last fed?
Me?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I can't remember
It's-
the last time
it's
I
been a-
ate.
Wouldn't it be like a
It's
day or
been a-
two?
Been a
I think
Yeah.
it's like I think that today's the third day.
Did I try? I vaguely remember wanting to eat like an animal, because I'm a vegetarian vampire. Did I ever get to do that?
No, because
remember.
like, everyone else, like someone who I don't remember who, someone like cut
Oh,
their
someone
hand or
gave me the
whatever.
blood. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so I definitely like Elegon's blood.
oh god.
Ew.
Got a taste.
I mean,
Ew.
hey. I would
Once you
just
go
say.
red, you'll never be dead.
Oh.
I mean, hey.
True,
Let
I
me
guess
just.
literally.
Let me just say,
Yeah.
our high elf blood are kind of rich. So yeah.
It's got that green flavor because he's a high elf. No, I'm kidding. So you look at it and you do heal, and the bleeding does stop. But when you remove your hand, it's still just like this nasty mess that you're probably gonna have to clean out. Otherwise, it's gonna get infected.
Yeah, that eye is kind of
Yeah, it's janked up. Aware of that
yeah.
because I can't see.
Oh,
So at least I can't see out of that eye.
how is that gonna affect your shooting? I mean, you use a bow. Is that right?
Yes. I have no idea how it's gonna work, but we're gonna make it work.
Okay, well, I mean, this is as much as I can do. I'm not a shaman or.
Yeah, I heard that. Justin, I heard that.
Yeah, sorry. Don't know
Anyways,
why.
Continue.
Hey, at least you're, if it makes you feel better, you're matching. You can match Scritch. I hold up Scritch and he's completely like waterlogged. I guess at this point.
He is. He's just. Yeah. When you are shapeshifted into a spider, he was just like clutching onto your the back of your thorax. Then as a bear, he was like tangled in with your fur.
Oh god.
And then back into you, and he's just like. He almost drowned like 3 times. It's
Wait, I have a question.
I might have an answer. What's up?
Well, it's a question for Vanelise. Where do your clothes go when you turn into your wild state?
Apparently, your clothes like meld with your being, the same as a polymorph spell.
Yeah, it becomes part of me.
And like, yeah, and all equipment. It's like, it just. I guess it uses it as biomass. Hello,
Hey.
Samothy. How's it going?
Hectorini.
All right.
Ooh, Daddy Monkey.
Yeah, I'm late.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just doing the recap, and they are dealing with Elegon's missing eye.
Okay.
What is this bullshit? Huh?
You know, if you
That's
I'm just gonna say, yeah, if you had taken the shark's eye instead of stabbing it out, and if Celine had rolled high enough, I could have given you the shark eye.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I mean, can we like go find the shark if he's bringing
No.
it up?
No, the opportunity's passed. I will say though that Celine would have to roll really high. Like I don't even know if it would be possible at this point. Hello, Kevin.
hello, Kevin.
What's up, Daddy Monkey?
What up?
Looking cozy.
Someone's cozy. Oh,
All right, so
Oh, wait, I have an idea. What if, is it possible that when the it was the one that the captain gave the harpoon to, here, fish, it's a fish or whatever,
mhm.
meaning they're going to attempt to get a shark. Is it possible that if she successfully gets the shark, could I take the eye from the shark?
You can certainly try, but I've already got the DC in my head, and that's not changing.
Wait,
All right, that's fine.
Eye surgery? I don't know.
What am I doing?
Alright,
Well,
are we doing
If
it?
I can.
I don't know.
If we can attempt it.
They did
Do we-
They did hit one of the corpses with the harpoon and pull it back on board, so it's there now, and they're about to start carving it up for like a late meal.
Wait, I'm gonna go stop him. Wait, are we doing this eye surgery?
Well, I mean, I don't think Celine even knows about it, and
Yeah, y'all haven't told me anything.
yeah, and it's definitely not in Vanellise's skill set.
No, not at all. Elegant is your choice.
Hectorini, while they're doing all that, do you want to do anything now that the battle has ended?
Can you fill me in on how it ended?
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So basically, Elegon lost his left eye.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
I'm glad we all survived.
mhm.
I'm assuming.
Yes. Celine revealed her wings to the entire party, so you did see them.
Oh,
Uh,
awesome.
yes. She was called a heretic and basically managed to pacify that. And then now they got a shark that they had killed, and they had brought it back on board to carve up and eat. And as that's happening, actually, the captain is ordering that the anchor is raised so that they can get underway once more.
Okay, what time? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What time is it?
It's about like 1, maybe 1:30 in the morning. Basically, it's the dead of night.
Okay, since I took a lot of damage, I think I'll, as long as there's someone to keep watch, I'll take a long rest.
Okay, so Elegon is just sitting there like hurt, and he's just getting ready to go to sleep. He's like, I'm done with today.
I also have, for some reason, 10 hit points, and I've clicked a lot of things on my character sheet, so I feel like I also haven't taken a long rest in a long time. So I know I
She's
also
just been
fought
sitting
extra
there
hard.
just insomniac.
Yeah.
Over here. Okay. Yeah. You can both start. Just they one of the crew members stops and says, "Hey, you don't want to have a victory feast?" Yeah,
I'll have
that's
a
to both of
big
you.
feast.
Do vampires sleep?
Yes.
I feel like I should eat. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm
just
not
gonna-
hungry.
I'm just gonna.
Am I?
After
I'm just gonna turn to Vanelise and be like, or just be like, Vanelise, could you save me a plate or something? Just save me some food. I'm gonna just doze off for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, before I'm gonna nudge him. Did you want to try to put the shark eye?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
You got me crazy if you think I'm only gonna use one eye.
Ooh,
I mean-
as y'all are doing that, I was looking through my spells to see if I could help.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
And I don't think I can really help, but I have trusted in meditation. And what
Prestidigitation?
yeah. And one of the things that I can do is I can instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I can clean out his eye.
Oh,
If you want to, that would be very nice
yeah,
of you.
let's do
Yeah,
it.
I
Considering
think
he's given you his literal lifeblood.
yeah, so I think that's the least I can
Okay,
do. So
okay.
That'll
before
work.
I go to quote unquote sleep, I'll
Well,
clean out his eye boogies.
Ew.
Wait. Okay,
We should
actually,
get professional.
actually, okay. So here's my question: instead of like attempting to possibly steal the eye or take it off, could we like try to convince them if we could take an eye from the shark since I don't have one?
You
I mean,
just saved
you
their
just-
life. They're not going to say no to something like that.
All right,
They were
cool.
probably going to throw the eye away anyways.
We should
We
tell
better
Celine.
No.
She knows the
talk.
most.
We should really talk to them now if we're gonna do that
Yeah.
before they throw it away in the gutter.
Okay, you go stop him. I'll go tell Celine. Keep her up to speed.
Okay.
And I'll fill in Celine
Okay, so
on this
as
crazy idea.
Elgon's walking over, is that when you want to go ahead and try and clean out his eye socket?
Yeah. I will also cast dancing lights so we can all see what we're doing.
Okay.
And then
I will say there was like a singular lantern, but it's only like a
Okay.
10-foot radius, so you could just put lights outside of that.
yeah,
and
it
light up
seems
the
like
whole deck.
some major surgery is about to happen, so I'm gonna try and help as much as I can, and then I'll clean up his eye boogies.
Okay, you let the power of your blood guide you as you form a spell that I don't think you've actually formed yet, and you create these 3 floating spheres, each about the size of a golf ball, of this like crimson energy, and it does give off like a red light, and they each fly to different parts of the ship and light up the darker areas.
Yay!
It's like it gives it a bit of a more intimidating atmosphere, but it's still light. It's when the red light appeared, some like a couple of crew members looked around, saw the light, and then saw you directing the last one, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we're not under attack again."
So Celine, what do you think about having Elgon put the shark eye into his eye? Do you think that would work? And he can see again?
I think it would be eye socket.
I
Not
mean,
eye.
what's the result that he's looking for? Like functionality or just cosmetic?
Oh, that's a good idea to ask him. I was
Because
thinking.
I don't see a way to make him be able to see with the shark eye. But if he's just wanting a placeholder, I mean, there's a lot of risks involved. Not only infection, but like, I don't know. I could try, but if he's trying to see again, there's no way that can happen.
Also, can you wild shape into like a half wild shape into a bird?
I'm gonna kind of chuckle. What? Kevin's laughing at me. No, I'm gonna kind of like move my cloak aside a little bit so you could see the feathers. No, I'm always gonna be like this, but it's dangerous for people to know. You saw the reaction of the crew when they saw who I really am, so we probably shouldn't advertise, the wings.
I think I kind of get it, and I kind of pull back my hair to reveal my elf ears. I get a lot of hate, but I'll keep your secret.
Thanks.
Okay.
While they're
shark
having
eye.
this conversation, Ophelia, you went ahead and walked over to Elegon. Is there anything you want to say to him, or are you just going to be like cast prestidigitation, don't explain, and leave?
I'm gonna say this might sting a little, and then I'll cast it,
What do you
Okay.
mean this might sting a little?
and then I'm just gonna do it, like cut him off in the middle.
Okay. As she does this, she just casts prejudice. Prejudice. You have me mixing it up.
Sorry.
I have to look up the spell so I can read it real quick. Hang on. This is gonna bother me until I pronounce it right.
Precipitation.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
It's raining.
It's prestidigitation.
Magic.
It is prestidigitation. That is the word.
Say
Okay.
it 10 times fast.
No.
Prestidigitation, 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 prestidigitation.
All right. We get it.
You get inspiration for the session.
I get inspiration
You do.
for one of the NPCs that you might have to fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I use it, and the guy just says prestidigitation. He says, okay, so when she casts the spell or the cantrip, it is not a sting. It hurts because you still had some of your eye left, like a good 40%. It just wasn't usable at all. And basically, what it did was erase that from existence.
I'm sorry.
And you're just like, ah. But then, you realize it's clean. There's nothing there, and you instinctively open your eyelid, and so it's just black void.
Okay, I have another. I have another idea. Celine had mentioned infection before. I also have firebolt as a cantrip.
Oh
Can
my-
that help?
Can you what?
Like singe. Yeah, exactly. Will that help?
Oh my god.
Maybe we should wait for the actual doctor.
Maybe we should. Okay, I'm just gonna say all of these things out loud.
Hectorina, are you still awake for all of this, by the way?
Oh yeah, because there was talk of food.
Okay, yeah. So at this point, they're starting to cook the food not downstairs. They've got a pot. They're cooking it.
I know that I can't help with medicine, so that's why I haven't said anything.
You're just like dinner and a show.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go over to Hectorini. Hectorini, were you injured in the fight?
I
You
was.
say seeing his bloodstained armor.
I say with a completely deadpan expression.
I was actually knocked out.
Oh. I'll give you a little something to help ease it, and Keely ward on him too.
Okay.
8 points maximum heal.
So he looks at you and he says, "Heal," and then you actually feel your body start healing.
Awesome.
Somebody say an Elvish. You get 8 points.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. So
Wait, actually, Hectorine, weren't you gonna long rest? So you're gonna get those things back anyway.
Oh yeah, I guess we shouldn't.
it's the role play that matters.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get that back anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Pat him on his bitten up shoulder or whatever.
actually, he was never in the water, so he's just got holes from harpoons
Oh,
and claw marks.
jeez. That's even worse. Anyways.
So yeah, it's Celine. What are you doing? Are you walking over with Vandalise to check on?
Yeah. I mean, Vanelise
Elegant?
was escorting me over to the
Yeah, I just took a
Elegant
complete detour
situation.
in the middle.
Yeah, he's just walking you over. He's just like, nope, hang on. Vandalise has ADHD confirmed.
What were we doing again?
I wouldn't be
Right,
surprised.
the eyeball.
eyeball, yeah.
All right. Well, do we go over to the eyeball or to the guy that needs the eyeball first? I don't know the order.
Well, we should probably inspect the wound.
Okay, let's go to
Yeah,
Elegant.
and so as you get closer, you hear Ophelia suggest a firebolt to cauterize it,
Oh
rid of
my
any
God.
infection.
Oh, God.
You want to fireball my eyelid? Are you insane?
Just slightly. Do you want an infected eye? So close to your brain? Come on. Do you have any other ideas?
And this is when you guys
You're
are
welcome.
you guys are hearing this as you walk up.
Maybe we shouldn't put fire near his face.
I agree with that one.
Trust me. I had
Instant
a,
Can
KO,
I,
he's dead.
trust me. I had a friend who uses
can I
fire,
take a look?
so I had a friend who uses fire, so I don't see the problem with having fire around me. And yes, you can.
All right, cool. I'm gonna kind of look at the eye, the wound, and expecting to see some like gunk and gore and grossness. I see like a pretty clean socket. Um,
I'm gonna wink
Oh,
at Celine.
that shark was thorough. Guess he was hungry.
right. Scooped.
Ew.
Oh. All right, and where's the? I'm so ridiculous. And where's the donor?
I look over to the shark.
All right, I'm gonna kind of like with my fingers, kind of like take measurements of Alhakan's eye to kind of like get an idea. All right, and then I'll be right back. I'll go look at the shark.
Wait,
And
I'm gonna fall off this Celine. Celine, wait, hang on. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. Both my hands on her shoulder. I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability,
oh gosh,
and you get Owl's Wisdom. So you have advantage on
Ooh.
all Wisdom checks.
Is that what a medicine check is?
Yes.
Okay.
all right, cool.
You feel super depth with your fingers and I don't know, medicinal abilities.
What's the bonus? Sorry,
You get advantage
advantage. Okay, cool.
for an hour.
Which basically acts
I'm
as like a
heading
plus
over.
5.
I'm heading
That's
over
what-
to the shark and the crew that are working on the shark,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna ask them for like a small blade or knife.
You have physician's tools.
Just kidding. I will take out a thin blade. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, scalpel of some sort. And I'm gonna pour some ale on it to like sterilize it.
I have my
Yep.
firebolt
She also has prestidigitation, which can clean something.
and prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
By the way,
Okay.
this is what a reef shark's eye looks like.
Ew.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is
Yes.
actually kind of cool.
Look at his face.
He's just like, how's it going?
All right. I'm gonna attempt to excavate this eyeball.
What
All
did you
right. What
say?
do I? That's what I'm gonna-
No. How did you pronounce that?
Excavate.
Oh my god! It's excavate.
What?
What the fuck?
I heard no
It's not
difference.
excavate. You put an S in there, what the hell?
I feel like that's less crazy than prestidigitation.
I was just about to say I have been pronouncing this word wrong this whole session, and Justin's coming from Victoria.
Whatever. Excavate.
Okay,
I said
go
it the
ahead.
same way.
It sounds like you're saying excavate.
What? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna remove the eye. So
Okay,
tell me what to roll, DM.
Is the
Roll
shark's eye as similar to ours as the mer people's eyes?
Oh, you know what?
Oh my
I feel like they
god.
were more human-esque.
Oh my god.
It's too late. We're moving.
I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't think any of this is a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know if any of them are gonna function. So
I feel like he's going to get infected and he will be brain dead in like 24 hours.
we're gonna have to find a way to literally connect the nerve endings here. So
That's fair.
not that I know what those are, but
With medieval.
Does anyone know any lightning spells?
Wait,
Hold up.
hold up.
I rolling medicine?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Either
do-
that or sleight of hand.
I know Chaos Bolt.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Okay, okay, wait, hold on, real quick. Can I go? Wait, hold on. Where's Celine right now?
I'm doing surgery.
Okay, but like,
Oh, no.
I'm,
Technically speaking, you are
I'm
doing
not-
the hardest form of surgery.
okay, but like, I'm asking like, where are you? Not what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm wherever the shark
She's
is.
closer to the back of the deck, where the shark had been put on board.
Okay. Could I go over to her?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna
I need you to
walk
go ahead and
over
make a
to her.
dexterity saving throw.
What are you asking?
You.
Me? Oh, What is this just in case if I don't trip and accidentally bonk my fucking head on something?
Ow! That actually hurt.
Clip
Don't do that
audio.
again. Ever.
Either that's a natural 1 or a natural 20.
That's a 5.
Oh.
Plus your dexterity?
Yes,
Damn.
because I rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 1
Oh.
Hey, at least you got it out of the way for this.
plus 4.
I mean, unless you will get. You need to get, like, physical dice. They seem to be doing a better
I
job.
am. I literally grabbed the dice and just blah.
Never mind.
Gave me a 1.
That sucks for you. So, yeah, you're walking over. You're not used to your lack of depth perception, and you definitely trip over, like, a haphazardly laden rope and just fall. You don't hurt yourself, but you do trip and faceplant.
I just imagine just that one Super Spider-Man 2 raindrops are falling on my head. Squat. Anyways, continue.
Basically, that's what happened. And so, you managed to get up. You're kind of, like, embarrassed, but you glance around. Did any of you guys see him
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I was with
I'm just-
Celine, so.
I'm just not gonna care. I'm just gonna keep going.
All right, you managed to, without further incident, reach Celine.
Cool. I'm just gonna tap her shoulder. So I do that.
Yes.
Just from a medical experience, I need to know, do you think this is a good idea?
No, I don't.
All right, then. Give me an eye patch and we'll just move on.
Okay, you sure? I'm already
what did you
quarters
roll?
of the way done here.
What did you roll for the medicine check?
19.
Okay. Yeah, and like
I got,
as he's
I got
saying that,
19 twice. I got-
Oh.
Yeah.
that's really good. As he's saying that, you finish and you're just standing there holding the shark's eye.
Oops.
Like you turn to him with your hand covered in mascara, and you're like, and you present the eye to him, and it rolls, and it's looking directly at him.
Ew.
That's gross.
Let's just forget the eye. Yeah. Anyways,
Are you sure? I mean, it's not going to make you see any better, but
which is exactly why.
One second. hang on.
okay. What do I do with this? Just toss it overboard?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna end my concentration on the spell.
One second. Sorry, someone sent me a message.
All right. I'll toss the eye overboard.
1 second. Sorry about that. I had to do something. Okay, wait, hang on a second. So are y'all getting rid of the eye or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Not my
Celine,
call.
Okay. Celine just shrugs, throws the eye overboard, and just sitting there is just... It's kind of gross.
Ew.
And she's just like, I'm going to go wash up.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a good idea.
Go to
I
bed.
can take care of that. I'm just kidding.
You actually could. That's what prestidigitation does.
The option is there.
I might need some quiet time.
Okay. So, with that done, the food is made. You guys eat. Are there any final anythings you want to do before you all go back to sleep?
I think I'm good.
Excuse
No,
me.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, you all head back to sleep. And so, with that said, I'm going to need Celine, Elegon, Hectorini, and Vanelise to go ahead and mute and deafen. Actually, Elegon needs you to not deafen, just mute and take your headphones off.
I'm not streaming.
Oh, you're
wait,
not? Oh, that's right. Steven is.
That's me. Okay.
So, yeah. So, Steven, I'm going to need you to go ahead and not mute. not deafen. Yes, mute. No deafen. Take your headphones off so you don't hear it.
Okay, sounds
And
like a plan.
Ophelia, you and I are going to have some fun.
Oh God. Okay, I'm scared.
I could just technically wait. No.
Yes. What? I have my own music, thank you. I have my own music, thank you.
All right.
I'm going to use it. Where is it? Atmosphere.
Oh gee.
As your eyes drift shut after this chaotic battle and bizarre conversation, you seem to fall asleep a little too quickly. You feel yourself stand up and your eyes open once more, and you are on the deck of the ship. But as you look down, you see your still sleeping body.
Okay.
And as you recognize this, your body lifts up off of the ship and begins picking up speed heading east.
My body?
Your spirit. That's what I meant, not your.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was on me.
No, you're good.
And so as this happens, you are going faster and faster. You pass one set of mountains, forests, a mountain range, and even more forests until you hit these plains. And then once you get to a certain point, the night seems to get darker, more oppressive almost. And you see yourself flying towards this keep with a very high tower, and you are heading right for that tower.
Okay.
As you approach the stonework itself, you throw your hands up and brace for the impact, but it never comes. Instead, as you put your arms down, you are in a room, a familiar one, with a very familiar looking stone coffin with chains of magic energy connected by a sigil with a cat skull head of some kind. It's looks more like a big cat, like a lion or a tiger. You're not sure.
Okay.
As you are there, okay, hello. It's okay. As you stand there, you are drawn into the coffin itself.
Oh man.
And though there is no light, you do see, face to face, not that far away, this skeletal-looking old man. It's as if someone had taken a freshly made corpse, sucked all the moisture out of it, and then let it sit out in the sun for a decade.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant sight. But as you are frozen in kind of disgust and a bit of fear, the eyes open. Two eyes blue glowing with cat-like slits narrow themselves at you. Your vision goes dark. When it clears once more, you see just a nice, pleasant hilltop during an overcast day. This is where it began. You look to your right, and you see the familiar visage of your father.
Is he still on his corpse?
He's not.
Like-
He is young, hale, and hearty.
But I recognize him as my dad.
Yes, because you had seen him before in previous dreamlike visions.
Okay.
Right here. This is the moment when everything changed. As he says this, the ground splits open on the hill, and out of it climbs 1, 2, and it is a skeletal warrior. And there are several others pouring out. At first it's just a couple, then it's a platoon, then it's a whole army spreading forth from underground. We were chosen. We were heroes. We had faced many a foe, stopped many a catastrophe. So we were called on once again. He turns, and you could see him, an even younger version of him, in armor, with sword in hand, along with 4 others. We battered our way through these skeletal ranks into the catacombs below, and we searched for the origin of this invasion. As he says this, you blink, and you are in a different position. It is an ancient temple. The pillars are made out of bones stacked on top of each other. You see skulls and insects crawling around and through them. There is a stone altar with this chalice that has demonic clawed fingers rimming it. And inside is this blackish blue blood.
Okay.
And out of this blood is pouring this smoke, and you see 1, 2 skeletons pop up out of the ground and march forth. We had discovered that this relic had been the cause. There was only one way to stop it. Our previous attempts to destroy it, you see magic being cast at it, explosions of fire, ice, lightning, celestial energies, demonic energies. You see a very large half-orc wielding a warhammer, trying to destroy it, to no avail. Finally, the younger version of your father steps forward.
Feeling I know what he's going to do.
There was only one choice. Only one method of stopping this that we had found in all of our research. And he grabs the chalice. And you can hear, and you see their mouths moving in an argument, the entire party, but you don't hear anything. My friends, they tried to stop me. And you see him drink.
Very Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince-esque.
I didn't think of that, but thanks for that. And so you see that smoke does stop. The skeletal warriors stop rising. But you also see the moment when your father clutches his heart and falls to his knees, screaming in agony. The others rush forward to help him, but they only end up being his first victims.
Oh.
I rampaged for days underneath this tomb. By the time I had regained control of myself, it was far too late. My very essence was warped. I walked as a dragon among worms.
A dragon among worms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eventually my hunger overtook me once more, and I made my way to the surface. As I told you once before, and this time he turns to face you, I am the first and the strongest of our race.
Oh shit.
It was I who turned the others, who unleashed the plague upon humanity, though that was not done on purpose. Know that you come from the highest of lineages. Kings, you are the daughter of a god. Remember that. And your vision fades once more, and you awaken.
Okay, so to summarize,
Mm-hmm.
he drank this blue-black blood and transformed into what I'm assuming is the first vampire to ever exist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. And then he killed everybody, and then managed to get control of himself and then surface. And then, so I can assume that he's very old.
He's a couple thousand years old, yeah.
Okay.
You are the, and he didn't say this, but you have never, like, obviously you've never heard of anything like this, but you've also never heard of vampire royalty, so you, like, in your head, this, you're not even thinking this, but subconsciously you think that you might actually be the very first true born vampire.
Because other vampires he's converted, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he turned them from humans
to vampires.
Mm-hmm. Or
okay.
He's also the one who came up with the actually, what was it called? The something sanguinare.
Okay.
It's like a ritual that you can use to become a vampire. But yeah,
that's really cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the text chat that everyone can come back.
Okay.
Come back, please. There we go. Had to type like an old man just because everything's right in front of me.
Man, I'm just pissed.
Why? You want your own dream sequence?
No. So I thought I had originally saved Elegon, but I go to check and he's not there, so I have to remake him.
Oh, that sucks. But hey, at least you get to make sure it's current and active.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so basically, like, I have the original Elegon photo with me, so I have that up. So I pretty much copied the same design, but I'm going to switch it up a bit and give him different colors.
That's fine. Remember, he's a high elf, so he's going to, like, his coloration is going to be pretty similar to a human.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
I got that all sorted out.
Awesome. Okay, I'm trying to get everyone back in.
Y'all should have been there. It was pretty cool.
Y'all should have been there. What?
It's kind of funny. I have freaking Steven's stream up. I almost had the idea, like, what if I just peek in? But I'm like, nah, I'll watch it afterwards.
Technically speaking, you could have, and technically speaking, I can also just do the dream with everyone, but then you'd have to pretend you don't know it. And sometimes,
I mean, I could always just watch it back right now. Just watch a little bit.
Like I said, as long as you're able to pretend in the role play that you don't know these things, I wouldn't mind having y'all just stay here and listen, because personally, I really like the dream sequences. So let me know if you're like, I can do that, or I can't do that.
No worries.
All right, I'm waiting for Vanelise to return. She hasn't stated that he hasn't stated that he has. Tell him to come back. You.
I'm back.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Man, I could totally just kick him from this entire thing right
No,
now.
no, don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it. I was just like, because I already messaged him.
Yeah, same. It's like,
Okay.
come back.
I did that too. Except I was a bit calmer. I was just, come back.
Yeah, same.
1 second. Please return. Sending him a text. The way he definitely gets it.
I don't want to like spam it because I just want to be cool.
Okay. So yeah, as we continue on. Okay. So the next day arrives. You all wake up. It is actually raining. So have fun with that. Y'all are above deck in the rain. Yes. Sky's obviously overcast. You hear a bit of thunder in the distance, but you don't know whether or not that's going to be heading closer to you or not. I'm actually going to roll to see if it does. All right. So then, is there anything y'all want to do, or do you want to just go ahead and say y'all just help out and we go to the city? Hello?
I'm good with anything.
That doesn't help me.
We could just go straight to the city then.
Yeah, let's do that.
If anyone doesn't want to do
Yeah,
anything.
because
Wait!
Wait.
What?
Something important, something detrimental to me. And I have to do it. Or attempt to do it, and he knows exactly what I mean. Could I attempt to push one of the crew members in the water?
Once we get to the city, sure. Actually,
Perfect.
Vandalise, are you there? Now you're good. I need you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, me?
Mm.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. I know why.
10.
Oh.
Also, maybe this might not be relevant, but I was going to ask if I could change my spell list.
Yeah, you can. You can do that whenever you have a long rest.
Okay. Probably won't matter, but...
As you wake up, you look out, and it is raining, so you put your hood up. And suddenly, your left hand starts shaking as you can see wisps of black smoke coming from the ring.
Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, pain, and you just clench it, and it burns. And you're forced to your knees from the pain.
Oh,
and then it begins, and you could feel these fiery clawed fingers like pressing into your skull. But with a force of will, you say, "No, no," and you manage to push it back.
What? Yo, let's go.
Nice.
But you were left gasping, and you do take
dang, hold
7
on,
points of. You take 7 points of fire damage.
I haven't even clicked long rest yet. Okay, 7 points.
Of fire damage, yeah. Okay. Oh shoot! I think I left marks on my skull from where I did that. So actually, like
role play.
Like, ow. Method acting. Gotta love it. Okay, so y'all are fine with just skipping to the town?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because I don't want to have to say, you guys woke up and you helped around and then you went to sleep 7 more times. Or, like, 2 more times.
Let's just get there.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Alright, so, you guys eventually reach the docks of Altenheim. One of you has already been here, so she knows the area.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping my hood up, and I'm trying to look as inconspicuous as I can. Justin, before we get there, would I have had time to use my disguise kit and kind of make myself look more human-like?
I would say that you were able to go to sleep early the evening prior and then wake up a bit early. That way you still get your 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way you could have time to do so because you got there decently early in the morning.
Okay, perfect. And
so yes, you are able to apply the disguise kit.
Yeah, and I have kind of like blondish, as much of a blondish look as I can get.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Vanelise, California edition.
Yeah.
So, as you pull into the ship, I believe, Elgon, you wanted to push someone overboard as you were walking out down the plank?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. That's fine. Go ahead and make a shoving attack, non-lethal. So just roll a d20, add your proficiency bonus. And I am going to roll a d6 to see who you hit.
Oh god, I'm scared.
What'd you get?
I got... Hold on. I got a 19.
Okay. As you guys are walking down, the crew is also walking down. Some of them carrying cargo, some of them not. You see the captain heading down to speak to the dock manager.
Oh,
and as he passes you, since he's the first person to do so,
oh, no.
boom, and he is yeah, that's what he does, and he is off the railing into the water.
Obviously, I'm just gonna help him up immediately.
All right, you do so, and he's just like, what the hell hit me?
I don't know, man. I guess the wind just kicked up or something. I felt it as well.
Roll deception for me.
Scheiße. That would be a 19.
Okay. He's like, just. He kind of like tries to wipe himself off and like do like a flick dry as much as he can before he just gives up and just like trottles over, or like not trottles, just stomps over to the dock manager, who's kind of quietly laughing at him. And as you do this, you hear the wings flap, and Barry passes, but as he does, he whispers, "I saw what you did," and he keeps going.
I'm just gonna whisper to Barry, like, "Do you want to keep your wings?"
And at that, he turns and he's learning from you. He says, "You want to lose your second eye?"
Oh.
Gladly.
He's like, shit, I don't even know what he says.
Yeah, don't tempt me.
He's not there yet.
Yeah, he's not there yet. He's just like, that was basically all the bravado he had in him at that moment, so he flies away. All right, so is there anything and the rest of you guys want to do while you are in the city?
Oh, wait, I just realized I still have all the iron I stole from them.
Yeah,
you do.
We should sell that.
Indeed.
I'm gonna hand over my iron ingot to Elgon.
Okay.
Are we going anywhere specifically, or?
1 second, I need to pull up the map for this city. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
If there are any like temples or like places of worship where I could go for a few moments,
Gotta make a phone call.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm not sure what type of things people worship in this city.
I'm gonna sit close by with Celine.
Man.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap this, re-download it, because it's been a while since I've seen that, and I'm going to put it in the session text chat again. Holy crap! Because that was literally the first thing that we posted.
Hey, Justin, quick question. Would I already have my eye patch?
Yes, you had a couple
Okay.
days to get like a cloth patch. It's just like cloth wrapped around under your left ear, like that.
But do I have do I have a proper eye patch on?
No, they didn't have one.
All right, guess I'm either gonna have to steal one or buy one.
All right, do you see the map that I uploaded into the session text chat?
Yes. Holy crap!
Where did we landed at Clearport?
Clearport, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good God, this is a ginormous city.
It is a capital, yeah.
Oh boy.
So,
guess we shouldn't.
Thankfully, the crew that had brought you here, the halfling woman, I'm going to name her Emily, right as you say goodbye to her. She hands you a map of the city, and that's what it looks like.
Okay.
So, Celine, to answer your question, you can see at the north end of the city, on a cliff overlooking, the river, you do see the cathedral ward. That is a temple, or is a cathedral dedicated to all of the serifs, not just one. So they each have their individual altars inside. Like, they have their own small alcoves where you see each individual altar, and then they've got one altar for people to pray to all of them, and that's the biggest one.
Perfect. Yeah, I want to go there.
Okay. Are y'all splitting up to do this, or traveling as a group?
What's our game plan while we're in the city? I know we're trying to make it to Lysek.
Yeah, so I believe this is just a short stop before you guys continue on your way. That's what was agreed upon.
I definitely, at one point, before we actually move on to our legitimate quest, I definitely want to get an eye patch, so that way I don't have to stick with this bandage. So that's my main goal right now.
Okay. That would be in the Upper Merki. That's where that's on the left side. That's where the merchants are. You'll find a lot of really good tailors, some blacksmiths, basically various businesses. I'm not going to go into every single one because we'll be here all day.
Are we okay? Really quick, are we allowed to split up real quick and then meet up in the middle?
That's up to y'all.
All right.
Before we leave, I'm gonna say maybe it's best to avoid the Butcher's Gate.
As you say this, do you say this quietly?
I say this to our group.
Okay, yeah. So it's not quiet because multiple people have to hear you. Okay. Yeah. As you say that, there's a guard who is doing patrol, and he says, "Butcher's Gate is closed right now. They're rebuilding after a huge fire outbroke there." And he just continues on.
I kind of just tuck my hood in. Pull my hood up a little bit further.
Do we notice the sketchy behavior of Annalise?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Annalise, do you want to contest their perception with stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, because I got a 23.
Oh, I got a 22.
I got a 19.
Okay, does anyone else want to see if they notice that?
Yeah, we're rolling perception.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I got a 14.
Okay.
Let me see here. All right. I got 11.
Okay.
Only Celine notices.
Yeah, I was about to say Hectorini, Elegon, and Ophelia. Y'all were just still processing the fact that an entire city district was engulfed in flames, which is insane. That's burning down the whole city level of fire. But Celine was the only one who had the presence of mind to connect those three instances right there.
Yeah.
And so yes, you do notice that she kind of hunches down pulls the cloak a bit further.
She looks really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Noted.
As a player, I would just like to understand: is Vanity setting this place on fire? Did I miss something?
This is where I came from.
This
So
is
this
where
is where she's
this is where she had her session 0, where she got possessed by that spirit of fire.
And
Yeah.
That basically burnt everything down to the ground.
Yeah.
As characters, we know that like her ring has this like combustibility about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
got it.
yeah, so it's fair to say that if we noticed her behavior, we could probably put 2 and 2 together.
And then you notice that when we left, she is in disguise too. So.
Yeah. So something's up.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you did notice, you might have been able to put it together, but for 3 of you, you didn't.
I didn't see a thing.
Exactly. You're busy thinking, like, where do I go to get some more materials to make more bullets and to have just in case I need repairs, or where it actually you've got a decent amount of gold. You could say, where's a magic item shop? Let's see what's available.
Yeah, where is the magic item shop?
That would again be in the Upper Meraki district.
Oh,
So, if you pull up the map, it is literally the opposite end of the city from where you are.
Oh,
so I'm just gonna ask the entire group. All right, so like, what's the plan? Like, what are we doing?
I have no money.
The whole group.
So
Yeah, I got 1
no
copper.
money. So I just need some time to myself before since that last battle and that weird dream that we all each had.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be going to the cathedral. If anyone wants to come with me, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll join.
Cool.
I would also like to join.
Cool.
I think I'll make my own trek to the Upper Murky area.
I'll go with you because I need an eye patch because this bandage is not going to hold up and it's annoying me. So
yeah, it's actually like as you're saying this, he's just kind of scratching the inside, rubbing at his eye socket.
Oh my god.
Ew.
So yeah.
Immediately, Celine's like,
Maybe.
"Don't do that because you know that if he messes with it and his hands aren't clean, he couldn't make it infected."
You wouldn't want me to run around during battle with this on, would you know?
Maybe there's
Like
a magic eye patch.
I'm going to
hopefully.
I'm gonna wild shape and turn into a little black cat, and then hop on Ophelia's shoulder.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on. What about Barry?
I was about to get to that. As Vanelise does this, Barry sees that and copies and jumps onto Celine's other shoulder. It's like, huh?
Celine?
Yes.
Why did he choose me?
Because Vanelise jumped on your shoulder, so he's like,
no,
okay.
I jumped on Ophelia's shoulder.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Then he jumps on Ophelia's other shoulder. And Ophelia, I believe this is the first time you've actually felt his weight, but he is, again, way heavier than he looks.
So I just got these 2 animals on me right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Can I walk? Can I move?
You can move, but it's like, oh god, hang on, what?
It's basically
you're carrying 2 cats right now.
I was gonna ask should Ophelia make it a strength check just to be sure if she can actually hold the weight for Barry.
What is your strength modifier? I'm curious.
Oh god, why'd I ask?
I hate you. It's
I'm sorry.
That's fine. If it was -2, I'd have been like, you know what, do it, but you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Right,
okay.
Well, damn, that would have been all on me if that's the case.
Lisa, as
Huh?
a cat, I'm really cute, and I'm purring.
I'm gonna give you a little scratch under your chin.
Barry sees this and he kind of like pats your head with his like claw, like in like a sound like, "Hey, what about me?" moment.
I'll rub your ears.
Okay, his ear bump things. Yeah,
I'm gonna hiss at Barry. I was kidding.
He's gonna breathe fire at you. No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
No, so am I. That doesn't happen. Okay, so y'all are gonna split up.
Yep.
Okay. So
no.
So the three of you plus Barry head on to the cathedral area, and then the two of you head on to the upper market or the upper Mariki. So I'm actually going to go with Hectorini and Elegon first.
Nice.
It's going to take you a bit because number one, you're on foot, and number two, it's a big city. But
and number three, I can't see. I could partially see. So I kind of need to oh wait, I just realized I can partially see. Oh no.
That's right. You should have made that perception check with disadvantage.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, so you gotta remember that one.
This is gonna be difficult because I'm walking with a tiny halfling. Or no, sorry.
He's a gnome.
What? No, I'm walking with a tiny gnome, and I only have one eye, so I could barely see jack crap.
Well, no, you could see fine out of your right eye. You know, it's basically like that's what you see.
All right.
So it's not too bad. You just don't have depth perception.
Yeah.
So in order to kind of mitigate this, you go ahead and you walk on the left side of Hectorini. That way you can kind of keep up.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, he's so the two of you go ahead and make your way across the city. Like I said, it takes you a little while. I want to say about an hour to get there. Just of constant walking. Yeah, it's not too bad, but you guys had to kind of walk at a brisk pace. So when you're there, where do you guys want to go? Like specifically?
Well, I need an eye patch, and he needs some. What do you need exactly?
I'm not quite sure.
All right, well then we're going to get an eye patch for me first.
You also want to sell your ingots, right?
Yes, that too.
Okay, so which one do you want to do first?
We'll do ingots.
Okay. So you look around.
I should have grabbed the ingots from Vanelise.
No,
Vanelise said she gave them to you.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so you see a blacksmith, and you go ahead and you enter.
Ooh.
As you do, you look around, and you do see like some armor sets set out in different sizes, different makes, different styles. You see weapons, all sorts of weapons. Basically, if it's a martial or simple weapon, it's all here.
All right.
And as you do, your eyes land on a young dwarven woman. She looks like she has just become an adult for her people's age, or their lifespan. And she, sees you enter, and she says, "Welcome to the Rock and Stone Blacksmithy. How can I help you today?"
Just here to sell some ingots.
Oh, lovely. Can you go ahead and place them on the counter, and I'll be able to look at it?
I'm just going to reach in my bag, pull them out one at a time, and so I do that.
All right, so you place 10 raw iron ingots on the counter. She looks at him, she says, She picks one up. Hey, that's definitely iron. Let me go ahead and get the blacksmith. He'll decide exactly how much they're worth.
Fine with me.
We can go from there.
Any price is fine with me.
Okay. So, she goes back or into the back for a second. As she opens the door to the back, you can hear the ting. Actually, let me see if I can find that on the soundboard, because I want to do this. Fuck it. One second. I still need to learn where everything is. Here we go. Yeah, so she opens the door, and a second later she comes back with this older male dwarf. You know, he's got the same auburn hair she does, and he's looking, and he's like, "So, I hear that you're still in Smoyern. Oh, is that it on the table there?"
Yep.
All right, and he kind of picks one up, inspects it. It's a bit raw, but that's definitely usable. He's like, all right, it looks like it's about £2 per ingot, so £20 total. I'll give you 20 silver pieces.
That works.
All right, pleasure doing business with you. And he kind of goes like, just moves him to the side, or he
20,
actually stacks them in his hands, and
20 gold pieces each, or 20 gold pieces as a whole.
20 silver pieces for all of it.
Oh, okay, that works.
Hey, Belinda, go ahead and give them their money's worth. And he walks straight into the back into the actual smithy part of their building. He says, "Pleasant day to you." And she says, "All right then, let's go ahead." And she opens her cash register. He grabs a small pouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. If you don't mind, you can look around, see if there's anything you fancy.
Do you have any? I know this is probably the wrong place to look for this. Do you have any like eye patches lying around, or do you know where I can find an eye patch shop if there is one?
Well, if you're looking for fancy ones, there's a tailor about a couple of blocks that way, but we do have a good some that are more function over fashion. If you don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I believe they are back there, and she points to like a corner to the left or to your right behind you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. As he walks over there, Hector, is there anything you want to do in this shop?
How much, or what do I need to make bullets? I'm trying to.
You need some black powder. You need. I don't want to say scrap metal, but you do need just like some thinner metal, just like in small sheets. I want to say that way you can actually like do the mold, make the bullet. I don't really know what all goes into bullet making, so I'm going to say that's about it. You know, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I should get some of that because I don't. Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that making the bullets that you did last time used up the last of it.
Okay, I just thought about that. I
No problem.
Bullets out of thin air.
Okay, so yeah, you can certainly ask the lady at the counter if there's any, or if they have any.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to, or excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any black powder or like sheet metal?
It's also known as gunpowder, so you can't actually call it gunpowder.
Oh, okay, gunpowder.
So like, we do have some of that. It's a bit of a new technology. And she glanced down at your hips. She's like, we can certainly help you with that. We don't keep it up front, so yeah, how many do you need? Or like how much? You've got gunpowder horns, and we've got a gunpowder keg, but that's, you know, I don't think you'll be able to carry that yourself.
No. I feel like 2 ounces would make a bunch. I'll just take it. Yeah, I'll get one gunpowder horn, and I guess 2 sheets of metal, if you have it. 2
Okay.
sheets, iron.
We can certainly do that. Let me see here. And she goes into the back for a second, and as she's looking, we're gonna go right back over to Elegon, and you've reached where they have a small selection of eye patches. You see one that's kind of like a black cloth, one that is a dark brown leather, and then finally one that is that same dark brown leather, but it actually has like a metal plate sewn into it. So those are the three options you have.
Three options. What were the okay? So what was the first one?
There's one that is a black cloth patch. Mm-hmm. So it looks like a normal eye patch, but it's just a black cloth. It's kind of flat. Then there's the leather one that has that cup that they do. Mm-hmm. And then there is the same design leather one, but it has a metal plate on it as well.
I'll go with the second one.
Okay. So you go ahead and you grab the leather eye patch, and you bring it back up to the front right as the young dwarven lass returns with her items, or with Hectorini's items. She says, "All right, here is one gunpowder horn." She puts it on the table, and 2 sheets of metal. Thunk. And she looks over it. Right, that'll be 35 gold gold serifs for the gunpowder, and I want to say 2 silver pieces for the iron sheets.
Okay.
Just to let you know, the gunpowder horn carries 2 pounds worth of gunpowder, so I believe you should be set for a while.
All right, thank you.
All right, pleasure doing business with you. And she takes.
Likewise.
Remember to mark off 35 gold and 2 silver. All right, and she sees that you are back, and so you want to go ahead and buy the eye patch?
Yep.
All right. What do you say to her?
I'm just gonna walk up, put the eye patch on the table. Have her look at it for a second.
It's a fine selection. Let me see here. And she's like looking at a list. That'll be 7 copper for the eye patch.
All right.
It's 7 stones.
How much? I'll just give you 1 silver. How about that?
Hey, that's fine. Here's your change, 3 copper stones. All right, is there anything else I can help you with, you lads?
Nope. Thank you.
All right, in that case,
you're pointing towards the magic shop.
Oh, there is a magic shop. I want to say. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is when you exit the shop, you're going to look right, go down that way about 2 blocks, make a left, go down that about another 3 blocks, and then it'll be on your right.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. Look for Marcel's Marvelous Wonders.
Marcel's, got it.
All right, enjoy your day.
Thank you. And as we walk out, I'm just gonna immediately take the bandage off and then put the eye patch on.
You can immediately tell it is far more comfortable than that, cloth that you were using. It's not rubbing on your eye, and it's better.
Nice.
All right. While y'all make your way to the magic shop, I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over to the other 3 who have just made their way to the cathedral ward.
What's up?
Hey.
So there's definitely. I just realized Ophelia is deafened. Hang on. Let's put in not there either. There we go. At Ophelia, undeafen. There we go. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Very good. Okay, so y'all have just made it to the cathedral ward. You had to cross a bridge over like a small man-made river to get there. It's a very beautiful location. You can tell there's a big difference in quality between here and the docks that you came from. It's the white stone, the beautiful cathedral in front of you. You can see trees that have been planted at precise points. The landscaping is marvelous, and on the cathedral, there's actually a large stained glass window that shows the seven seraphs, and below that you see large, cathedral doors that are open.
Justin, as we're kind of like walking through this part of the district, are there a lot of guards present?
There is a notice. You had spent time in the Butcher's Gate area, and you had remembered that there hadn't been that many guards because it was like a poorer section of the city. So comparing there to here, it is a marked increase, but nothing that would make it seem like there's something wrong, if that makes sense. It's just like a more well-protected area.
Okay.
Which makes sense because it is a religiously important part of the city.
Just for a point of reference, I can only stay in my wild shape for 2 hours. So I guess when that runs out, I'll see if I can like revert, maybe like find like an alleyway
outside
to,
of yeah. Okay. Well, it didn't take you guys that long to get there. I would say about 30 minutes from the docks to there.
Okay.
So you've got about an hour and a half of time left.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just nuzzle up with Ophelia in the meantime.
By the way, Ophelia, you are sweating a bit because you just had to carry 2 animals across like several city blocks.
I also sweating because, if I remember correctly, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, didn't me and Steven have our session 0 in the same city? So this is my... Oh, no? Okay.
No. Okay,
I'm like, am I home too?
No, the city you were at, actually, you know where Graffendom is on the left side of the Gray Spine?
Okay.
Your city's on the right side of the Gray Spine.
Okay.
So you have never been here before in your life.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about that, though.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys see the cathedral in front of you. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I think it's the TV in our background. Sorry about that.
They're good. All right.
But yes, I would like to go inside the cathedral, please.
Okay. You enter, and as Celine enters, all of you instantly feel a sense of peace wash over you.
Oh.
More so the 2 of you and Barry than Celine. Celine, you actually just feel welcome here in a way that you never have before. And as you continue walking forward, you see one by one each of the shrines, each of the, I don't want to say idols because they're not idols, each of the altars, the religious symbols that they have on them seem to almost glow a bit. And it is definitely a noticeable reaction as you see several priests are like whispering to each other, trying to figure out what's going on.
Whoa. I mean, meow.
Meow. It's meow.
Me wow.
Alright, I'm just gonna I'd like to look for Miklas's
Okay.
altar.
Miklas' altar. Very good. Miklas' altar is the second one on the left.
Okay.
I did not make that up, I swear.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess go over there. Are there seats, like benches, or is it
Pews.
just like open?
There are pews in the center that are facing the main altar, which is the one for the 7. But there are alcoves with cushions that you can take from like a very nicely organized pile and use those instead as like
Okay.
kneelers.
Yeah. I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab one of those. I'm not really like talking to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of as soon as I walked in, I kind of went into a more like a meditative state.
Mm-hmm.
Just very like to myself and very focused. So I am gonna go ahead and head over there and grab one of those cushions. And immediately, like without question, I'll just or hesitation, I'll go ahead and kneel and kind of bow my head and just kind of have a quiet moment
Okay. Are you
and
attempting
pray.
to? Okay. Are you attempting to send a message to anyone or get in contact with anyone as you do this?
I am trying to seek, I guess, guidance from Miklos, particularly with the most recent encounter I had with that person. What was the demon's name again?
I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about. The
But
one
yeah,
that took
and
you guys.
yeah, and whatever mark or presence that I've been feeling, I just kind of want to seek guidance on that.
Okay. So the two of you, the other two, as you see her, kind of, I don't want to say ignore you, but she's definitely like not reacting to your presence anymore. You see her kneel and kind of go into this, this prayer meditative state. And as she does so, you do see like an almost glow come off her. It's not like a physical glow, but you could definitely feel a change in the air, and you're not sure what it is. So what do you guys want to do? By the way, Ophelia, as an undead, you feel supremely uncomfortable being here.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask if like how I would feel going in, and then
well, you burst into flames, so no, I'm kidding. No, it's not that level, but you do not feel welcome at all. There was a moment where you felt peace when she had walked in, but now that she's like, I don't want to say ignoring you, but now that she's focused on something else, it's like that sense of peace no longer applies to you. And so now you feel just unwelcome, not wanted here at all.
So I actually wanted to go somewhere like quiet and not meditate, but just reflect on the dream that I had, just like somewhere peaceful and quiet, because it was a lot and I wanted somewhere to process. And I'm guessing that like for me and my character, what I remember churches to be are those is that. But now that I'm a vampire, I'm guessing I'm like a little shocked at how differently I feel towards churches now.
See, it's like, and mentally it still felt that way to you until you walked in the building, and then you were like, I do not like being in here. I should like being in here, but I don't. I feel unsafe here.
I think I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
And then just wait at the door.
That's fine.
Can I tell that to Vanelise? Are you still on my shoulder?
Yeah, I'm still there. She's kind of confused. Like we went in and then we left.
And so I'll walk outside and then I'll tell Vanelise like I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna stay out here. I'll wait for you and Celine out here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hop off her shoulder, and then I'm gonna just like kind of sit in a corner, but like just keep an eye on Ophelia.
Okay, I do have a question. Does your character worship the 7?
Mine? Probably not. She probably just has a respect for like nature
Okay.
and just like life and like the circle of life, but I don't think anyone specifically.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious. Ophelia, as you walk out, you kind of like stop feeling like you're being targeted for an attack. You do see that there is a fountain that you can sit at. It's kind of peaceful. It's like if you look at the map at the cathedral in Cathedral Ward, there is like a fountain in the middle of that little square.
I'll go to the fountain.
Okay.
And I'll go sit at the fountain and then like kind of take some of the water and like splash it on my face.
You could do that.
I'll go do that. And then just sit pensively, waiting, but also reflecting.
Okay. I'll get back to you with that in a second. Celine, as you are, basically bearing your doubts, your concerns to this altar, you don't feel yourself move, but when you open your eyes, you are definitely not in the cathedral anymore. You are actually you were in a cathedral. You just have never been in this one before. And as you look around, it is much more resplendent. Instead of that white stone, it's actually this polished marble floor. And where before you have been kneeling in an alcove, you are now kneeling in the center of the cathedral. And as you glance around, you hear, "Unfortunately, Lady Miklas is not available, but I sure hope myself is not unworthy of meeting with our newest angel."
And I'm assuming I turn to see who's speaking. Do I recognize this face from like paintings or?
So as you do, and you definitely recognize who this is. And with that, we're going to take a quick break for me to get some water because my throat is dying. If you need to go to the restroom or anything like that, go ahead. Maybe if you need to get a snack or something.
It'll take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly, because my throat is killing me right now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye. Be right back.
See you in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. So, Steven, are you going to be like pausing the stream or playing it and just like doing background music?
I could just mute it and then fade to black.
Okay, that works. we're continuing where we left off. As you turn around,
Yes.
you see a knight, full plate armor, face covered. I would say he's about a good 6'6". He's a pretty big dude, built like a truck. But the thing that is remarkable about him is that he has wings, except they are made out of sword blades. You recognize this as Imperius, Arch-Seraph of Valor, also known as the Unbroken, the Spirit of Courage, and the Sword Saint. He is the one who took over for the domains of righteous war, courage, honor, and strength.
If I'm not already in the position, I'll go ahead and just kind of kneel down.
Rise, please. There will be no formalities between equals. He steps forward. So, you are Lady Miklas's Hail Mary. He extends his hand. Well met.
Take his hand.
As you go to take his hand, he
I'm
extends
like shaking.
Yeah. As you go to take his hand, he extends it a bit further and grasps your forearm in a warrior's handshake.
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
So, I know you had been trying to communicate with Lady Miklas, but I could not help but listen in a bit, considering it was one praying to another. So, tell me. And he motions you over to a marble bench with a white cushion with gold trimming on it. Tell me, what does trouble you?
I've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately with the task that has been set before me, but mostly because I don't feel like I'm making any progress. But also there may have been a setback. A couple nights ago, I was visited in a dream, or I don't even think it was a dream. I feel like we were actually transported there. There was a demon that took me and my friends to another plane, another realm of existence. I'm not sure, but we fought and I managed to slay his creature or pet. But he gave me some sort of boon. He says it was a gift, but ever since I left, it hasn't felt like a gift. It feels like I've been tainted or marked.
I see. Your heart is certainly troubled. Let us speak on this demon of yours. Yes, I can feel his taint upon you. A boon, he claims. Ha! It is nothing but a curse. A hook latching onto your pure soul, that he may seek to corrupt it later. Please, stand. And he says, as he gets up, and his wings flare about him almost angrily.
How do I get this curse or mark off of me? It feels wrong having it attached to me.
He lifts his hand. He says, "Allow me," and he shoves his hand into your chest.
Oh God.
Okay.
You don't feel pain, but it is like terrifying to see like up to almost his elbow is just straight up in you, and you could like it's like a phantom sensation of him digging around inside. Ah, there it
Ew.
is. You feel it tense, and this time you do feel pain as he rips out this dark tendril, and it looks like a withered vine mixed with some kind of like searching hand, like this, and it writhes, and you can almost hear like this noise coming from it.
Ew. Ooh.
And as he clenches his fist, it bursts into this golden flame and dissipates. Disgusting.
What was that?
As I said, a hook. Latching onto your pureness, seeking to corrupt it, turn it against its true purpose. The elimination of corruption in this world. Now, as I exterminated that foul thing, I was able to bear witness to the event in question. You certainly proved your valor and your strength in arms. And I will admit I had my doubts, seeing how pacifistic you were. I was concerned about whether you would be able to take the fight to these demons. And I'm glad to have been proven wrong. You have earned that. You earned that skill. And I will bestow it upon you anew, fresh, untainted by his darkness. So the taint has been removed, but Empyreus has seen fit to allow you to keep the boon that you had been given. So you don't have to get rid of your, I forgot what I called it, extreme speed.
Oh, is that what it was? I was like, I couldn't remember.
It was like it was either the iron body one or the extreme speed. I don't remember which one.
Okay.
Yeah, so he says, now, do you truly believe that it is that you face this threat alone? Because
I'm not sure what you mean. Oh.
Sorry, I did a dramatic pause. Too long.
Sorry.
And he places his hand on your shoulder. He says, you do not. This burden is not yours alone to bear. Miklas, in her passion, can sometimes omit certain details. She must have made it sound like a test for you to get rid of all corruption in the world. No. That is an impossible task. Unfortunately, as long as there is free will, there will be conflict. As long as there is conflict, hatred can breed. And with hatred comes darkness. No. Ours is an eternal struggle. But you must remember, you do not fight alone. We are here, standing beside you, helping you bear the weight of this world. So remember, in your darkest hours, when the burden feels too heavy to bear, look to your left and your right, and you will find us there beside you. Take this comfort, go forth, and disperse the shadows of darkness with the light of truth. And with that, in a flash of light, you are back in the temple, or in the cathedral.
Damn.
Whoa.
That was cool, Justin.
Whoa.
Man, that's so cool. I wasn't even here for the whole thing. I was making food. but I could kind of get a gist of what was going on. But I'm sorry, I was hungry.
Hey,
I had my Dumbledore at King's Cross Station moment.
Stop comparing this to Harry Potter. It's actually annoying.
Gee, I also made a Harry Potter reference during my dream sequence, so that's hilarious.
Damn. Noise.
Okay, so now we're going to go back to Ophelia. You said you had been reflecting on what you had experienced in your dream. How were you feeling about it?
I feel nauseous. I feel pretty sick to my stomach from what I saw.
All right. So, like, what are you thinking about it? Like, what exactly makes you so uncomfortable?
Should I share?
You can if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to go back and watch the stream. Because that's what I do, like, before the next session I watch. I'm like, where were we? What were we doing?
I mean, just seeing what my dad's origin story was and, like, how he became a vampire was very... And, like, what he did afterwards was pretty awful and terrifying.
Yes.
I mean, I never knew my dad, and to go from not knowing who he was, thinking he was some mere mortal, to I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you. I could spoil it.
We can leave it at that if you want.
Okay, yeah.
You can just say, like, who he was and that kind of thing.
Who he was, ...
All right, so you sit there and you do think, like, just you beforehand in previous dreams you had seen the man, you know, the one
the
who
myth, the legend.
Kinda, yeah. You had seen his strength of arms. You had seen the strength of his magic. You had seen the betrayals, the anger, just the hurt, and the man. But now you had caught a glimpse of the sacrifice that he had made, the monster that exists now, and the twisting of someone that was once so good. And though the sight of him turning on his comrades and eating them, or, draining them dry of blood, had sickened you, certain parts of your instincts had rejoiced with him. And you know that is going to be an eternal struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Will you become just another monster like him? Are you doomed to share his fate?
I think there's gonna be a lot of internal struggle, and I think the side of Ophelia, who's this very sweet young woman, who always does good and who always wants to do good, is gonna really try and fight against this new side of her that has just come to light that she just saw.
All right. And so as you are reflecting, going over this, Vanelise, you are kind of like the only person who hasn't had their own moment yet. What are you doing? You said you were kind of like observing Ophelia?
Yeah, like I'm kind of like at the entrance of like the chapel or the church. So what do I see when I'm like just observing Ophelia and Celine as they're going through all of this stuff?
For me, you'd see me like splash water on my face, and then I'm gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna put my hand over my mouth, like, because I'm like feeling really nauseous and trying not to throw up. So I'm just like putting my hand on my mouth, and then my eyes are just really wide, looking at the ground. That's it. That's all.
What about Celine?
With Celine, there's actually a minute or two where she goes completely still, and if it weren't for the slight movements of her breathing, you would think that she had been turned to stone. Then after a bit, she kind of like falls out of it and slumps forward a bit, and then kind of wakes up.
Okay.
So yeah, is there anything you were like going to do with this information?
Well, I was kind of just saying who looks like they might, need a friend in the moment, and I guess I would assume that like Celine is probably praying or something.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing Ophelia kind of like cover her mouth and like she's looking kind of freaked out, I'm gonna go over there and kind of like be like a little cat. I don't know what cats are like, but I'm gonna nuzzle up on.
Cats are little demons. Not kidding.
Not me. I'm going to nuzzle up on Ophelia's ankle.
Okay.
And do the whole purring thing.
Can I don't know if y'all know this, if y'all are cat owners, but cat purrs actually have... Huh?
I have a cat, so...
Oh my god, so you know.
Yes.
Cat purrs have healing abilities, actually.
do I cat nuzzle cure wounds?
Yeah.
No.
They cure us of our depression. There you go. Hey, for me, anyways.
They can sense your like mood and like jump on you and like purr to soothe you.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
I don't know if I'm making that up. I'm making this up, but I feel like if you're like physically ill too, that can also help. I might be making that part up. But anyway, I'm gonna, because Justin, I can kind of shape shift into my vampire form at will, right?
It's not that. You are concentrating on maintaining the illusion of you being alive.
Okay, can I disillusion my hand so that my long vampire claws come out so I can scratch Vanelise with my nice long claws?
I would say roll sleight of hand.
Oh, wait, I don't want to stab Vanelise.
Let it happen.
Oh no!
Sleight of hand to both go unnoticed because you are in the middle of a small square, and to make sure you don't actually hurt the cat.
Okay, that sucks. Okay.
Because I think cats have what, 1 hit point?
I've upgraded to 2.
I got a 17.
Oh.
Thank God.
Okay. So what you do is you actually pick Vanelise up, and so you kind of hold her to your chest, and like your left hand is one holding her, and your right hand is actually like behind, kind of hidden by the cat, and so then you are able to transform just your fingertips.
Yeah.
Or let that part go.
Yeah.
And you just do a light scratch, and you are able to not kill the cat.
Thank God. Okay, we're not going to try that again.
I kind of look at the claw. I'm a little confused, but
yeah, they're more like talons, really.
Talons. But I just continue purring.
All right.
Just I don't really know what she's going through, but
I just realized y'all never decided where you were going to meet up or when you were going to meet up.
Shit. I guess me and Heck will just go to the cathedral.
Well, no, y'all were heading to a magic item shop. Speaking of, with all that done, let's head back on over.
What'd it do?
Give me 1 second. So you guys had followed the directions that have been given, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So as you are walking down the street, you see a store that looks like it has been the center of more than one explosion. But it looks like it's been repaired several times. And you see in like fancy metalworking, it says Marcel's Marvelous Wonders.
All
right, let's enter.
All right. As you enter, you feel like a tinge of magic, and then there's a ding. It's a magic doorbell.
Ooh.
And you hear, coming, just give me 1 second. And as you hear like this banging, like almost as if whoever this is knocking over everything on their way to you. You see this gnome stumble out of a back room and then turn and slam the doors closed. But as he's slamming the closed, there's like a gout of fire that comes out, and then the doors close, and then there's a magic ward over it. He kind of waves his hand over his soot-covered face, and it's back to normal. And he turns and says, my apologies, good sirs. Welcome to my shop. I am Marcel, purveyor of fine magical goods, and master enchanter at your service. Now, is there anything you are particularly interested in?
Eric?
Not particularly. I was thinking about some sort of gun, maybe, but I'm also wondering what you could do for my friend's eye here.
Very well.
What?
First, I believe it would be easier if we went ahead and discussed your firearm situation. I see you already carry a couple of decent quality ones, if a bit mundane. Is there anything in particular in terms of firepower that you are looking for?
Well, I have the shorter to medium range pretty much covered, but I was looking for something that would be more effective from a longer range.
I see. Very well. Let me go ahead and take a look in the back. While I go ahead and purvey my more finicky items, you are able to peruse the rest of my shop at your leisure. Just give me 1 moment.
Okay.
So, as he goes in to search through his storage for just basically what you need. So, as he's doing that, do you want to go ahead and look around?
I'm just gonna pull Hector. I'm just gonna pull Hector over to the side and just ask him like what are you doing?
I'm wondering if we can fix your eye rather than just covering it up.
My eye is gone.
It is gone.
You really think this guy can just whip up a spell and my eye's back? Just like that?
I've seen crazier things.
I mean, trust me, I have as well. Still,
he might want too much money, but why not ask?
Fine.
All right. So you guys want to go ahead and look around?
Sure.
Okay. So as you are looking around, you do see several different magic artifacts. Some of them are weapons. Some of them are, looks like something to be worn, maybe carried. Certain things that pop out of you is a compass that looks like it is pointed directly at Hectorini. And so and then there is, you see an actual pair of fairy wings, which is kind of weird because they seem to end in bloody stumps. You see a pair of swords, one that emits what looks to be some kind of mist, and you see another one that seems to have this shadowy fog around it. They are crossed, Elgon, what pops out to you is a dagger that has what looks to be, it has a curved hilt and a curved blade in the other way, so it's kind of like this. But the blade itself has this like space where it's like the main blade, and it has these two almost thorns on the front end. So as you're looking at all these, you then hear the door open, and he says, "Well, unfortunately, I only seem to have one mechanical firearm. Let me go ahead and set it on here." And he sets down a rifle to where the shoulder stock actually looks like the hilt of a sword, and the handle itself is flat along with, or not the handle, the trigger itself is like you pull it against the gun, kind of like that. Let me go ahead and just post it in the campaign chat. Go there. It's hard to describe. Basically, it looks like a sword and a rifle were put together. This was sent to me by a fine gnomish friend of mine. It is named the Hexenjäger, or Witch Hunter.
I like the sound of that.
Literally almost has your entire name on there. Hex. Kind of almost rhymes with your real name.
Yes, it is a, as you can see, it is a martial ranged weapon with a firing range of exactly 360 feet. It weighs 15 pounds and, of course, requires two hands to wield. This is actually the first of its kind. He is working on seeing if there are any improvements that can be made. It contains 6 charges that can be used to fire a modified version of the magic missile spell at a target that you can see within those 360 feet. Particularly useful for the day to have an unmissable bullet, correct? Let me see here. He's like reading through this report that he has on it. See, how it works is it actually condenses the 3 darts that the magic missile spell would usually cast into one powerful I don't want to call it a dart, because at that point it's not a dart. So I would call it a bullet that does much more damage. Now, you do have the option of expending an extra charge of the Hexenjäger, as long as, of course, it contains 2 charges or more. In that point, you can do even more damage to your target. Now, this is a unique weapon, and of course, you would need to practice with it much more than a normal firearm. Now, see, normally this would just be an uncommon weapon, I would say. But what makes this truly rare and remarkable is the fact that the stock is actually the hilt of a standard longsword. You can unsheathe the longsword and use it in combat. However, unfortunately, you cannot fire the Hexenjäger while the sword is drawn. And the sword itself is not magical. That is what my friend is trying to fix. But yes, it is a fine weapon, and as a prototype, I would not sell it at a full price. So you are looking at roughly 600 gold Ceres.
Well, it does sound amazing, but
600.
Yeah, 600's a lot.
Oh yes, of course, but quality protection is its own worth. Don't you agree?
What what kind of payment plans do you offer?
We do have various payment selections. Of course, I will be requiring some form of collateral to ensure payment. Nothing against you, of course. I've just had several people claim they would make a payment and then make off with some of my more esoteric wares. They got theirs in the end, though. After all, each one of these magic items I know how to use.
And apparently, I feel like they just took off without it, without even you having to explain what it does. So with that being said, they're probably dead.
Oh, yes, they are, but not because of any mishaps. No. I had the privilege of doing it. Yes, you see that axe over there, the one that looks like it's dripping blood.
Yeah.
The blood itself is magically created. It's like a fear effect. But at one point it was dripping with real people blood, if you get my meaning.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
So, I would. Let me see here. What are you willing to offer as a down payment? I'm curious.
That's a. I don't have too much to offer.
I do see that you are an adventurer.
I might. I could offer a. I mean, I don't know what a crossbow would do for you. There's a. I'm trying to remember. Is it a banjo that I have? I'm trying to remember what my instrument is. That I
think it is a banjo. Yeah.
You have that plank on your side. You could just sell that to him.
Oh, I don't know if I could part with my planks.
Of course, I was just joking. It probably wouldn't sell for anything.
Yeah.
No offense.
It's an incredible table, but and fashion statement. But I don't know if it's worth if it has the same value to this gentleman. But yeah, I mean, I have a crossbow and I have really not a lot that of value right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll come back for that one.
Well, when it comes to collateral, I do not need something valuable in terms of monetary value. More something that I know that whoever it is will come back for. If you understand my meaning, of course. So, just to save us the hassle of haggling back and forth, go ahead and roll charisma, persuasion.
Okay.
And we'll see what kind of price you can get and what you might have to leave behind.
Oh man, let's do it. We'll have to come back later. We'll call it 2.
Okay. Yeah. He says, unfortunately, sir, in terms of collateral, I would say you have none, but that is kind of being generous in its own right. No offense, of course. You had also requested for anything for this gentleman's eye?
Right.
Yeah, as he says this, he kind of like not stealthily just takes the gun and puts it below, basically literally taking it off the table.
I'm not going to steal from you.
No promises.
I said I won't.
And that's why I say no promises.
True.
But I'll be a kind elf and not steal your products. Besides, there are probably a bunch of other magic places I could probably steal from. This one, not saying nothing any valuable to steal, but it doesn't really seem all that worth stealing from since you're actually.
Yeah, one second. I'm just trying to find something real quick that would work. Okay, no, that's not it. Yeah, no wonder that one's rare. That's really good. Okay, so shoot, I'm actually like just legitimately trying to find something, but they're all like eye patches that don't actually give you sight through the eye.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing, there's nothing. That was just
Yeah,
a
I was just trying to find
general
something.
question. Yeah.
Here we go. This is known as the Eye of the Dragon, and he puts. It looks like a small metal sphere with a two red gems in it. Looks like it could be garnet, and basically it ends up looking like an actual dragon's eye with like the slit being like this darker metal. This does grant sight, but only for 1 hour each charge, and there are only 3 charges. It's not amazing, but I mean it is granting you sight. I would sell this at roughly 50 gold. 50 gold serfs. Yes, that sounds about right.
I don't know if that's really worth it.
It's not worth it at all.
No.
Very well.
No,
Not
but we
the first time.
appreciate the offer.
Yes, it's one of my earlier works. I had a friend who lost an eye, and even he said that going from being, blind in one eye to suddenly having different types of vision really threw him off when it came to just even working normally. It was worth a shot, I guess. Right, is there anything else you need? You can browse through the wares at your leisure.
I'm good.
I think I'll come back later for that rifle of yours.
All right, very well. I shall go ahead and leave a note by it.
Well, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, and thank you for your kind of patronage. Have a good day.
We're just gonna walk out.
All right. Elegon, did you steal anything?
No.
Okay.
Everything.
Nothing. I stole everything in the entire fucking shop, just like Skyrim.
I was asking all kinds of questions.
Yes, thank you for distracting him from it while I stole every single
All right.
item.
So, did you guys ever decide on where you'd want to meet up?
I guess we'll just go to the cathedral.
Yeah, because we didn't discuss that.
So we'll just head to the cathedral immediately.
Yes, the cathedral.
Shut up. Cathedral.
I'm messing with you. All right, so you guys go ahead and make your way there. It does take a while, because y'all, again, we're on the other side of the city. So I would say it takes you about a good another hour of walking to get there. So, Vanelise, you have about, I want to say 20 to 25 minutes left of your time.
Okay.
Celine, at this point, would you have finished your prayers? Hello? Celine? Victoria? Hello? There we go.
I'm here. You caught me right before I was about to log off. Sorry.
Okay. There you're good. I said, would you have finished your prayers at this point?
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm done.
So, you and...
meet everyone.
Okay, so you and Ophelia and Vanelise have been sitting, and Barry have been sitting together, chatting, just hanging out, waiting for the two boys. So you all gathered together, and you are free to roleplay or figure out what your next move is.
I think Vanley's probably would have fallen asleep next to Ophelia because we were kind of just waiting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be snuggled up next to you, and my head's kind of drooping too.
Yeah. Would I have been able to take a short rest, Justin, in the meantime?
I would say yes. for me, short rest lasting 4 hours, I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. But I would say like 1 hour would be enough for a short rest. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, have we arrived at the cathedral?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you two didn't get a short rest. They did.
Yeah. In that case, I'm just gonna walk up to Ophelia and just give her a little nudge. Just be like, hey, and whatnot.
Mm.
Hey, it's just us.
I'm
Relax.
gonna like take my hand that had my claws out, my talons out, and kind of raise it a little bit. But then when I recognize Elegon and Hectorine, I'm gonna put it down.
Okay, you gonna put it back to normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meow.
Cool.
She does that and be like, "Oh, relax. It's just us. We're back." You okay?
I literally can't speak English or common.
Yep. Good. Just needed to take a breather out here. I think we're just waiting on Celine. Good night, Victoria.
Good night.
Good night,
Victoria.
All right.
You just look a little tense. That's all.
I'm good.
And as you say this, you notice that Celine is also kind of introspective, but her quiet seems more contemplative than like melancholy or tense. So you guys just could non-verbally agree to leave her alone for a bit. So yeah, you guys can talk, make plans, whatever.
Where are we headed next?
I don't know.
That I don't. Are we gonna go find out where this serial killer of a person was or whatever?
Oh, should we ask anybody around here about that? We're getting pretty close.
Is there anyone, Justin? Will there be anyone in sight?
Oh yeah, there's a decent amount of people. I would say it's about 10 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So people are around either like entering or leaving the cathedral, going about their business, whatever.
Justin.
All right, go ahead.
Justin, do you remember the gang names that were here by any chance? I don't remember them personally.
I don't think we recorded the session 0, so I'll have to refigure those out.
Yeah.
I need to make a spreadsheet with like all that stuff on it.
Okay. I'm actually gonna revert back into my form.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Question.
Yeah.
If you wild shape and then you wild shape back, will your disguise still be there, or will you be in your normal form?
I mean, I would assume that I would still be back to in whatever I was looking like prior.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious because like the magic is a transformative one, so is it like a mental image type deal, or is it just like what's the exact thing you were before? Because
I would assume because like that's like my human form and then my animal form.
Okay. All right. In that case, I will allow you to come back in your disguise form.
Okay. Cool.
You're like, please let me do that.
That would suck. Well, there were, last I checked, a couple of gangs that we could probably ask.
That sounds like a death sentence right there.
Well, I suggested because they are pretty under the law.
That, and if they have spot you, and if you have gone against these gangs, it would put a really high target on your back.
I'm not too scared.
So, I'm just saying.
Right.
I think we'd be taking a risk if we went to one of these gangs. Because what if we find the serial killer, and those guys come up from right behind us and double team us? And we would be dead.
That is true. I mean, I've lived here for a while, and I've been able to keep a frightening presence with them. So, they're not too threatening.
Justin, could I break off from the group for a minute and go ask some people of the serial killer?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you go ask around, and How do you phrase it?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm just gonna walk up to a group and just ask them. I'm just curious, and I'm new around this, part of town or city. But have you heard anything of a serial killer running around amongst the city or anything? Anything you know about that?
I will say that that the serial killer is not in Altenheim. This is like a layover, I guess like a pit stop, I should say, before you get to the town of Lisek, which that's where the serial killer is.
So they don't. So they basically know nothing.
They could know something, but you're making it sound like there's a serial killer in this city when there's not. It's in the town of Lisek.
Okay. Has there been a serial killer anywhere in the city that you know of?
Okay, and these are they look more on the wealthy side, not like noble, aristocrats, but maybe like wealthy merchants. And the woman says, there's they're all human. One woman, there's like an elderly woman, a younger woman who looks like her daughter, and then, an elderly man and a younger man. And the younger woman says, I don't believe there has been, at least not in a while.
Have you heard of any signs of or have you heard anything about a serial killer amongst the city?
I know there's rumors of one in Lisek, but the guards over there are keeping quiet, and so we don't know if that's true or not.
All right. Thank you, and sorry for troubling you if I was. And then I'm just gonna break off from them, or just go back to them, or just go back to my group.
Okay.
Did you find anything, Alec?
You are back with them.
Apparently they're in a section of the city called Lisek or something. Did that ring a bell to you, Annalise?
I mean, Lisek is a completely different city.
Different city? Huh. Well then, if we're gonna go, I suggest we go right now so we can get there. But, yeah.
I'm okay. The quicker we get out of the city, the better.
Yeah, we could try to take the water again. Probably be the fastest way.
Maybe.
I agree.
But we can't leave Celine in the cathedral alone.
I mean, we can
I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, we can go grab her.
Oh no, she's back with your group.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Forget what I said. All right. I suggest we get a move on right now.
So we're heading to, let's see here,
Lisek, which is...
I keep thinking y'all are saying Lisa, and it's really throwing me off.
heading towards Lisa.
That's right. We're coming, Lisa. Better watch out.
Oh.
I think we have to go back to Clearport, which is right next to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me we came here for no reason at all?
No, it's like a layover, like a pit stop. That's where the cargo ship is going, so that's where you guys went.
Oh, okay. So now we got to bribe our way to ask someone to take us to Lisek now? Oh, great. More money to spend. Oh, wait, hold on.
Looking at the map, you can take the river and take the left side of the fork down to the coast, and then go along the coast until you reach the town.
Okay, cool. One more thing before we actually go off to before we go to Lisek. I'm going to give Vanelise 5 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he pretty much helped me smuggle the frickin' iron.
You mean silver?
Was it silver?
Yeah, it's silver.
Oh, yeah.
More than I had all campaign.
That's what happens when you choose the homeless background.
So, yep, there you go. I'm just going to hand him 5 gold.
Thank you, Alion. I'll put it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do we have to find another boat, or can we use the same one?
I guess we could ask them if they're heading to Lisek.
Yeah, I think so.
But if not, guess we'll have to find another ride. Or another ship to take us there.
Alright, well, let's head to the
docks.
The docks and find out.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of hang in the middle of like our group with my hood up.
Okay. Cool. So all of you guys go ahead and head back to the docks, and you pretty easily find the captain. He's busy. Having his men load the ship or the boat back up, and you can see that it had actually been pulled in a bit. Oh, sorry, they weren't loading up. They were putting the stuff like on the side of the dock, and you can see they had actually pulled the boat in a bit, so it's above water, and you see they're at work actually fully repairing the ship from the holes that were there. And like the damage from the fight.
Could I go up to the captain even though he's probably busy and just ask him? All right.
You can technically do whatever you want.
All right, cool. I'm going to go to the captain and ask him if there's any chance, or I'm just going to ask him, like, so are you going anywhere after you're done reloading your cargo and fixing your ship?
Harold kind of like looks at you. Harold's the name of the captain. He looks at you and he kind of just like scratches and like moves his brown hair like this, and just, well, we're waiting on repairs. Once that's done, we'll be heading straight back to. Actually, we'll be heading to Duesenberg, which is, back where we came from.
Do you know anyone who just came in who are going to a place called Lisek or something?
Well, I don't know if anyone's going straight to Lisek, but I think there's a boat rental you can do.
All right.
As long as you bring it back, I think within like a month, you should be able to get it there.
All right. Thank you for giving me this information. Yeah, have a good day. I'm just gonna walk away.
All right, as you do, you hear him turn, steps back, and say, "Hey, watch how you're putting that down, man. Come
on." I'm just gonna go to a different ship and go to that captain's and just ask the same question.
Okay. And he says, no, our next shipment is going to Landhouse. So, sorry, that's not the direction you're going. But there is a boat rent place. It's
I'm aware.
Where is
the last captain I asked, he told me the same thing.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't think you'll find many people heading to Lisek, because you have to deal with the coastal issues and monsters and whatnot. No, we're all riverboats here.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Then I'm just gonna go straight over to the. Wait, do I know where the boat rent is?
No one has told you where it is.
But do I know where it is?
No.
Okay.
That's what I meant when I said no one has told you where it is.
Okay.
What?
Would I know?
You might. Yeah. You might, but you don't know this conversation because he broke off from the group.
Oh, right. I didn't know.
Could I ask the captain if he knows where it is?
You can.
All right, cool. I ask him. Like, do you know where this boat rental place area is?
Well, I mean, obviously, he's like, well, I mean, obviously, and he like gestures to his boat. I don't have no need of it, so no, not really.
All right. And I'm just gonna bid him a good day, and then I'm just gonna walk back to my group.
All right.
And then I'm gonna look to Vanelise and ask her, would you know where the rent place would be?
Yeah. Do you have that map by any chance?
Yeah. I'm just gonna reach in. Wait, would I have a map?
One of you has the map. I don't know who.
Oh. Let's just say I do. I'm just
Let me
reach
roll it.
Okay.
Hectorini has the map.
Heck.
No, I got the map.
Okay. Just hand it to Vanelli so she can point me in the right direction.
I will give Vanellis the map.
It's right, and I point to where it is on the map.
All right.
It's actually not that far from you guys. It's like a 2-minute walk.
All right. So
it's like still in the docks. It's just a bit further southeast.
All right.
Southeast.
So then I'm just gonna be like, all right, let's go over there so we can get a boat. And I'm not saying I'm going alone, so you guys are coming with me.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Great. All right. So you guys head on over, and it literally just says boat rental above the door.
Huh. All right, you guys wait here. I'm just gonna go in and ask if we could rent a boat, which obviously I feel like we can because it literally says boat rental. So
I'm actually gonna go in with Elegon against his wishes, just because I want to be off of the streets.
I'm just gonna say under my breath, like, of course, because you are the wanted one here. Yeah. Understandable. And then I'm just gonna.
Oh,
go
sorry.
Ahead.
No. I was just gonna say I'm gonna stay outside and keep watch.
Okay.
Literally what I said. Okay. So now I'm just gonna open the door and just gesture my hand for Vanellis to go in first.
Okay, I'll open the door.
No, I opened the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I got monkey brain. I didn't hear.
He opens the door, gestures you to go, and you're like...
I just grabbed the door handle from him.
Like, you grab it, and then you pull it from his hand, then open it and give it back to him, and walk in. Like, there, now I open the door.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna walk in after her and go to the person who's in charge and ask him if we can rent a boat.
Alright, as you walk in, the door kind of creaks close behind you. It is a kind of run down place. You see like certain sailing decorations, like there's a bit of rope on the wall there. There's a small anchor over there. A couple of fish trophies. And then there's a net hanging to the left of the door with like certain decorations like starfish on it. And then in front of you, it's like a very small building, so it feels a bit cramped with all that stuff. And then in front of you is this counter that looks like it is just made of splinters. And standing, not touching it, is this younger woman. She's human. She's got brown hair, brown eyes, very, I wouldn't say plain, but you could definitely lose her in a crowd real easily. She says, welcome to boat rental. She kind of seems a bit upset that that's the name. Like, of all the things it could be named. And she says, are you here to rent a boat?
Yes.
Great. And she reaches down and grabs like a small booklet, puts it on the table. She's like, here, we have several different types. How many people do you need the boat to carry?
More like maybe 6, maybe 5.
Okay, 5 or 6. That'll be this one. This one does carry 6. And you see it is basically a smaller version of the boat you like arrived on. With it's got the one deck, no sails. It's too small for that. Or sorry, it has one sail, but it's like a triangle sail that you can like set up and take down pretty quickly. And it's got oar placements as well if you need to use that. And it does have a below deck, but it's just for sleeping. Like, it's not very tall. Hectorini can walk through it fine, but the rest of you are going to have to like crouch down a bit and bend over a bit to walk in it. But there are 6 like not bedrolls, but shelves built into the wall where you can sleep. You can just like roll into it and go to sleep in your bedroll. It's very minimal, but it'll get the job done.
Huh, reminds me of the sewers.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing.
He's just talking about a story that he wrote. It's no biggie. Or she is talking about a story she wrote. No biggie.
She kind of like narrows her eyes and then just shrugs it off. She's not paid enough to really care.
It's a interesting and weird story. I wouldn't even ask.
I wasn't planning.
Good. Anyways, but we're going to. Oh crap! I forgot the name.
Lisek.
Remind me. Lisek. Thank you. Yeah, but we're headed to Lisek if that is in any preparation.
Well, I know that'll be by the coast, so I have to deal with the tides. But as long as you don't go too far out to sea, this should work perfectly fine.
How much is it going to cost?
How much is it?
That'll be a down payment of. Let me see. Oh, that is a down payment of 2 gold pieces, and then 1 more gold coin for every week that we do not get it turned back.
All right. That works fine. I'm just gonna hand her 4 gold pieces, just in case.
She's like, okay. She's like, cool. So she marks it down. If you could go out the door in the back, we have our own small shipyard. Just pick any of the ones that look like this.
All right. Thank you. And I'm just gonna walk out to where she said to check the boats out, and then.
Are you going alone, or are you taking the others with you?
I'll just bring Annalise with me.
All right. Y'all are getting left behind.
Wait, I thought we were just...
Do I see you leave?
Wait, hold on.
I thought you were just checking out the boat.
No, I'm kidding.
Basically, you've already paid to rent a boat of that specification, but there are a couple different ones that you can choose, and you can leave whenever. Basically, that's how.
Oh, okay.
Well then, yeah.
So basically,
it's in your name right now. She had you write down your name and sign it, like sign a contract saying that you'll bring the boat back. And now that she has that and the payment, you pick one and it's yours to do with what you want, until you bring it back.
Wait,
cool.
Elgon, I pull him kind of to the side. Did you rent a boat with no crew?
Crap.
And the lady overhears it. She says, "We do not offer crews. That is on the responsibility of the buyer, as it says in the contract."
I mean, we could.
I'm sure it'll be easy to figure out.
Yeah, is it possible we could have someone drive or sail the boat for us?
That is up to you to figure out. And she's like kind of smug. She's like, even if they or even if you guys are immediately like, you know what, we'll just find someone else to do it and not take the boat. She's already made 2 gold today.
Okay.
Technically 4 because you paid for the 2 weeks.
Excuse me. You don't happen to. This shop doesn't provide that kind of service of supplying a crew.
No, ma'am.
Now that I think about it.
We deal strictly in boats.
All right. Could I go back to? Okay. I'm just gonna grab Annalise and the rest of just everyone else, and I'm gonna go back to the crew that pretty much originally took us there, and I'm gonna go speak to the captain.
Okay. Have you explained the situation?
Oh no. Basically, before I go to the captain, I'm going to explain the situation to everyone else first, so they get the understanding of what's going on. So I'll do that.
I understand.
I know what is going on.
And then I'm going to go. and then I'm gonna go to the captain after that. And yeah, so I do that.
Cool. You see that they're actually taking a break, having a drink or two, just chilling out.
Does the captain actually have a name, or because I don't want to keep?
Yeah, his name is Harold.
Captain Harold. Okay. I'm just gonna walk up to the crew and just, Captain Harold, is it? I don't remember your name all that well, but I think that's correct. Could I ask you a question in private? It's more of a thing I need to ask. If it's no problem at all. No, nothing too major.
Okay. And he stands up, and he starts following you.
Okay. So we pretty much rented the boat already, and we don't know how to operate a boat. Is it possible we could borrow your
helmsman, or
That's me.
Oh.
So that's no.
Oh.
But I can give you a couple tips to repay you for saving our collective asses.
Yeah,
really?
That sounds
that
right.
would be.
Yeah, but only to one of you. I'm not going to sit here training 4 different people on how to sail.
Van Lees has a good memory.
Yeah. I give.
You don't really sound too confident in that fact.
I mean, I've been around water, sewer water. I say that on my breath.
At this rate, I feel like.
Let me put it to you this way: whoever you choose will have the safety of the entire group.
I'm just
on their shoulders.
I'm just gonna be like, at this rate, I think we should just have Celine do this for us, since she is pretty much, I think, one of the smartest ones we have in our group. No offense to the others.
Wow.
Yeah. Unless you want to attempt to sail us to.
I've never seen one of these in my life.
Okay then.
Other than the last boat we were on, but I just happened to be on it. Also,
you know what?
You're being pretty quiet.
So at that rate, I'm just gonna grab Celine and be like, "Here, tell her everything we need to know, or tell her everything she needs to know how to sail a boat." You understand what I'm trying to go with this, anyways.
I get it. He's just like, I get it. Stop speaking words.
Okay.
He just quickly downs his drink, puts it down. If I come back to find any of this shit right where it is, all your asses are mine. And says that, come on, and he leads Celine away. So they basically spend the next 4 hours with him teaching her how to sail this particular boat. Not like sailing in general, just this one. He's like, that's all I'm doing. So by the end of it, Celine does get proficiency with this boat. Not all water vehicles, just this one.
Nice. Okay.
So I will make a note to tell her that.
Nope.
Actually, I'll just text her.
You know how to. Apparently, you know how
to. Proficiency with one boat. There we go.
Dude.
My will is done. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So with a plan set, it is now I want to say 2 p.m. Are you guys gonna go ahead and head out?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless someone wants to do something else before we leave.
I only want to do something when we get on the boat and we're leaving.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Okay.
Ophelia, Hector, you want to do something?
Nope. I'm just kind of going along with the group.
Sam?
Did he
fall asleep again?
Motherfucker, bro.
2 nights in a row. He fell asleep last night, which is really funny.
Aww.
Yeah, he's told me he sits on that couch if his knee's out.
That understand? Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't responded yet. He's asleep. Oh well.
So
yeah. Oh, you're not.
I was getting. I was doing something.
Oh, we thought you might be asleep.
I'm here.
Sure, we thought
I'm
you were
here.
dead.
Okay, so rewind. Do you want to learn how to drive this particular boat, or do you want to have Celine do it? Because if you don't care, then Celine will get that proficiency.
I mean, that's fine. She can go ahead.
Okay. Cool. So I don't have to send her text saying never mind.
I can't reach the wheel anyway.
Yeah. Actually, it's small enough to where it's controlled by a rudder.
Oh, it's that.
So you might actually be able to.
It's fine.
Damn, I just
It's
realized.
basically like a Viking longship from Valhalla, except it's got a below deck.
Oh, that's
where you
cool.
can
I just realized. I really hope the mer people don't attack us again, because it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, considering y'all didn't even get a level up from that.
Which is bull. No, I'm kidding.
You got destroyed in that fight.
Almost
Wrecked.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
We almost got deadified, but we know we didn't lose that much. Only an eye and my
Several liters of blood.
that. And
I don't even know how we won.
I would have been dead if it wasn't for the wild shapes.
They won because when you fell asleep, I was like, all right, fine, I'll just take these two off to make it fair.
Thanks for falling asleep, Sam. You helped us out. Great strategy.
My strategy is.
I'm fucking awesome at it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get in your
do that
boat.
more often. No.
Oh yeah, by the way, you have 3 ships you can choose from. They're practically the same. They just have different colorations and different symbols on the flag. Would you like to know what they are?
Sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
the first flag has like this teal paint on it. Not all of it is. It's like more of like a trim, I should say. It has the classic Viking dragon head, and on its sail is a Trinity knot.
Ooh.
And then the next boat is a. It looks like it's been painted with natural colors, like different shades of like brown and tan. And the figurehead is actually the sigil of what was his name? Yeah, the sigil of Imperius, and the symbol on the sail is 2 crossed swords, but crossed in a T, not an X.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third ship has, it's the normal wood color, except it's got a black trim. And it actually has a skull, a figurehead, like some kind of dog skull. And it has another symbol of a dog skull on its sail. So those are the 3 choices.
Whichever you guys want to choose is fine with me.
The teal one looks kind of cool, but I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter.
That's what I was thinking too.
Just as long as we get there is all that matters. So.
Okay. So you guys end up... Oh, wait, sorry. Ophelia, is there any preference for you?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Teal,
I guess
teal
y'all
one.
go with the teal one. So you guys go ahead and get it ready, and you sail out onto the next leg of your journey. And at that point, I feel like it's a good place for us to stop for the evening.
Before we do
Sorry.
sail off, Justin,
Yes, no problem. Nope.
I wanted to cast Skywrite.
Okay.
What's the weather like at the moment?
It's partly cloudy.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna cast Skywrite, and basically, what I want the clouds to form, it's gonna say the Rat Queens devoured 1 district. She's still hungry.
Oh my
What?
god. Oh,
What the heck?
Oh my god.
You just became a terrorist.
Oh my
I gotta
god.
leave my name still something to fear.
Okay. Okay. I know. I'm digging this. Okay. Is there like a sigil or a sign you want to put at the end of that as like your symbol?
I mean, they know my name well enough.
Okay.
I just want the
All right then.
clouds to
Yeah.
like look ominous, like giant
Oh
in the
yeah. It like
sky,
no. What happens is
and it lasts for an
like
hour. By the way,
yeah, all the clouds move to one location to block the sun specifically, and then instead of writing it with clouds, you actually write it with the sunlight going through it.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's like that's what's shining on the city is this message of terror. So yeah, that's oh my god.
Can't wait to visit
what the hell?
Altenheim again.
Like as you're sailing away, you actually can hear like an upcry in like just the entire city.
Oh my god, Steven.
Oh my god, are you trying to get us killed or something?
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm just.
Are you trying to get us killed?
I was literally picking my spells. I was like, wait a second, we're at Altenheim again.
Oh no.
You're just man. You know, you just feel that urge and you just roll with it.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, I never want to be in the car with you. We could end up on Saturday Night News.
Yeah, I mean, I've
have no
made a
intention of
reputation.
slowing down.
I haven't been here in a what like over like a couple weeks.
Yeah, you know, it's been like I would say it's been like a week and a half.
Yeah.
Like at most. It hasn't been long at all. Like there are still people who are grieving their families.
Oh my god.
And you just
You're a
Steven!
monster.
Jesus Christ, dude.
the ashes
Oh
haven't
my
even
God.
been fully cleared yet.
Hey,
good
I
lord.
was outcast and I was living in the sewers.
That doesn't mean you
Damn.
need to just immediately do that.
This is a harmless.
Hey, I'm cool with it. That's great. So that's where we're ending the session, guys.
Yeah, oh my.
The war on terror starts today, and we're losing.
Oh god.
Which
we were
district
already-
is she gonna strike next?
The upper mare key so she can get those magic items.
I didn't realize Vanelise was such a threat.
She is
She's
a
just
threat
a
to
cute.
society.
She's just a cute little cat, and now she's murdering.
Now she's
people.
just a fucking.
Like I said, all cats are little demons.
That's true.
I guess
Can
I'm
confirm.
I don't know.
fitting the role well.
Yeah, so I'll go
Right.
ahead and be posting a poll tomorrow.
Mhm.
If we do do a session this coming weekend, that will be the Christmas themed one, which will be like
Ugh,
non-canon, but you will still get presents
Oh, okay.
dope.
that you can
Also-
keep.
Also, I just finished with Elegon's new look, so I'm going
Nice.
to post that in chat right now.
Okay. Yeah, put it in the characters channel.
Yep, that's the plan. Give me 1 second to find it. If I don't
One.
find it. Motherfuck!
Are you saving this, James? Make sure you save them.
Huh?
Yeah, please.
There's a save button.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, trust me, I
Okay.
am. Trust me, I am pushing the button like there's no
By the way,
tomorrow.
are we still streaming, Vanelise?
I can end it now.
Yes, please, because the session's done. Now we're just talking.
Okay.
Are there bananas on that sword?
See you later, everybody.
Cassian's sword?
Do what?
Are there bananas on Cassian's sword?
Wait,
What
what's
is that?
bananas? Wait, let me see.
And the character
Oh. Yeah, there it is.
Cassian Olivier.
It looks like
Oh,
like
that's
bananas.
fire.
It's like sacred flames.
like a yellow fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
like divine
I like
flames.
it being bananas.
I like
more,
it too.
though.
Bananas.
Banana.
They have a banana gun, which I could probably add to his other hand.
Alright, I posted it in chat, so
I
yeah.
like it.
Yo.
Oh,
Also-
with the edge.
That's cool.
Also, for the necklace he has on with like the different colors, is that gonna be a bit of a big? That's gonna be like a big thing for my quest as well, because it's gonna
Okay.
be very useful for how this other specific character is gonna know a certain thing. So yeah,
Hmm. Okay, interesting. Well, you'll have to talk with me more about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me just. Boop. There we go.
Yeah, let me.
what'd you do? Oh,
I
Thanks,
gave you a thumbs up.
Justin.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun.
Yes,
It
sir.
was fun.
I enjoyed making your character physically ill.
Thanks.
Like I said, in one session, I can traumatize one player and uplift another.
We'd love to see it.
I'm kind of happy because this session could have completely spiraled into chaos in this town.
It could have. I was thinking about having you roll stealth, but I was like, now she's in a disguise kit with her hood up. That's like 2 layers of protection.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Whew.
Later on, I might.
Thank the gods.
Not gonna lie, when we were like trying to avoid the guards and whatnot, this almost kind of reminded me of the time when I just jumped into the arena and almost died.
Wait.
So if you don't know, go ahead, explain.
Okay, so this was the first leg of their journey of their first campaign, and so they had to find these magic pearls. There were 5 of them, and so the first one they went to was this. It was being put up as the grand prize of a tournament that was in this Coliseum-like arena.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, this was when we had Garrett playing with us. I know y'all don't know him. But he was playing as a paladin, and so as the most martially minded class, they put him into the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And while that was happening, Therastra, Christine's character, was sneaking in to steal it. That way, if she can't steal it, they can win it. If they can't win it, she can steal it.
I should have been the one to do it because I'm a rogue. Oh, well.
Well, so was she.
Oh, okay. That's right. Continue.
Yeah. And so then, he actually made it pretty far, but then he was like about to be knocked out or killed, I think. And Phantom jumped into the arena.
No, no, I'm pretty sure he did get knocked out.
Yeah, he did get knocked out. That's right.
Because then I dragged
and they were doing the thumbs down to execute him because it was like true gladiator style.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so James jumped in to drag him out, and then it just spiraled from there because it was considered cheating.
Good God,
it was crazy.
Crazy good, but also crazy stupid at the same time. Because I almost died.
I love the chaos though.
Oh yeah,
I love chaos.
It's always a lot of fun.
Honestly, I almost had the idea to like, what if I just stealth over there? And then I realized, wait a minute, it's an open field. That would be useless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me just dive into the freaking ground and just drag his ass back. Yes, that'll definitely work.
All right, friends.
Dude, he was like, "Can I hide and stealth over there?" I was like, "Dude, it is midday, clear sky, open field, nothing but sand. Your clothing does not blend in at all."
Clear sky.
And like I remember,
2% humidity.
I remember at like one point, you had a character that would just constantly beat the shit out of us, and it was like, I don't know, like I think the character was like someone's like half brother or something like that, and he was just going off on everybody and whatnot. And that was
fun.
That was a dick move because it just wasn't all that great. Because it honestly felt like we didn't even get a chance to do shit.
Yeah, that was before I realized, you can only do 1 flurry of blows per round.
Hey, Justin.
And I was like, he's going to use all his key points at once and do nothing but flurry of blows.
You actually can't do that though, because it's only a bonus action.
You can't do that. Yeah, exactly. We didn't know what we were doing.
We were big dumb.
Yeah,
big stupid.
Hey, I'm gonna head out, y'all, because I'm still kind of sick. I'm gonna go get some rest.
You're sick.
I've been sick for like the past few days.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get better.
Thanks.
Yeah,
friends.
same.
Yeah, that's why I kind of quiet.
Drink plenty of water.
Yeah,
that's literally what I was gonna say. Yeah,
drink plenty of water. Sleep a lot. Don't do too much activity. Don't move around too much. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Definitely not that. That won't fix your sickness.
Only the medicinal drugs.
Only the prescribed.
All right. Good night, friends.
All right.
Take care.
Good night, y'all.